The internet.
I will check real quick. It is not showing you as live on Twitch. Never mind, you are now
Okay.
live. We're good.
All right, welcome back to week who knows of Scrim Zone. It is Rift Sharks versus Spectres, and you have our. No, we're casting. It's been a while since we've casted, but we're
It has
back,
been
and we got
a
ready
little bit of
to.
a season 4 throwback
Yeah, we
for us.
we casted so much back then. No, what happened to us?
Well, school, I think.
I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. I think last time I casted, like, it was actually the beginning of this season. They were like, I was like, wow, there's only like all the teams are 0-0. That's so funny. Scoreboard's a bit different since then. uh, you had no busters undefeated. I think it is funny. All teams are surrounded by the busters, but uh, I think it's kind of poetic.
It's pretty funny.
So, if I guess this is a good way to show the rosters, I suppose. So if we look on the sides of Spectres, we do have Avery on the top and in the jungle, Hong Baba mid, which is of course one of the rarer roles. I believe that one of Spectre's solo laners is without internet right now, so they threw Teddy in there. And then we have Cesarius ADC and Kathy support. Meanwhile, for Rift Sharks, we have Michael in the top lane, Jonah in jungle, Joel mid, Dean ADC, and Healy support. These champions to watch are, I'd say, fairly accurate for the most part. You have the notorious Signature Michael, which is absolute menace. Jonas Shyvana, especially from last season. I don't think we've seen very many games of it this season because of, how dangerous it was last season. Joel, obviously known for the Poppy and the Zerath. Dean's famous Jin pick. Brings it up. Anyone talks about win rates. And I actually have not been watching a ton of games this season about Healy. Do you know anything about Healy this season?
Stream name is still State of Scrims, by the way, if you can change that.
I can't.
I thought you were mod. Can't you change it?
Last time I tried it, which was again like months ago, I did not have the permission to, but I can try.
Okay, we will find out. Thanks, Lana, by the way. I haven't seen much of Healy, but the times that we played against him and the couple games that I saw from him, he was on Enchanters.
Yeah, it sounds about right. I know, obviously, the Anivia, he plays support sometimes and the Cho'Gath sometimes, but I think his support pool is generally more of a
under type. Chat. Oh, that's chat settings, isn't it? I think this is what you're looking for. Maybe.
Unless something has changed since last time, I can't change the title.
I will look it up for you.
Anyways. Yeah, then we have the 2-0 Darius from Avery, obviously the Kane from Anne, more of an older pick. The Victor, which terrorized the Rift last season. Darius' Swain is 4-0, and then Kathy's very controversial character of the server, Soraka. I'm personally a big fan. Love that for her. Look at that. These guys have some crazy KDs on this team.
Crazy KDs on both teams.
Yeah,
to be honest.
And that is the kind of thing that happens whenever you are showing their best ones, but it's pretty crazy. So we were just looking at this one, I think. All right, key matchup. Wow. All right, we're looking at the bot lane matchup. So overall, Dean is obviously a lot more games. He has the most games on the server. With a very, very, very respectable 60 wins, 44 losses. I believe this is for the role. And Cesarius, relatively newer player, but obviously crushing on that win rate and KDA. It looks like in their individual matchups, Cesarius has won the lane twice against Dean's single time. However, with such a small sample size, not much is being said there. I'm
being told they have started draft already.
Just so you know. I apologize. Getting used to this caster thing again. All right, so it looks like on Rift Shark side, we do have 3 bands coming out. Annie for Annie, Lulu, and Zaya, and their picks are Soraka, Orianna, Nyla. It looks like they picked the Soraka away from Kathy there. Obviously, we're talking about how Healy likes those enchanters, but I think that was a double-edged pick there. Meanwhile, from the bands on Spectre side, we had Zeri, Zareth, and Aurelian Sol, with the picks of Victor, Yumi, and Sivir. Kathy has not been playing too much League of Legends as of recent, so I think that Yumi is generally a very good champ for that pick. Obviously, she has been changed. I'm not sure if Kathy has played that change. So
she played it against us, I believe.
So we'll have to see
yeah.
how it is. All right, so
I don't think I've ever seen Cesarius on Sivir, so this is kind of interesting.
So it looks like we have some jungler bands coming up for Jonah. We have the Wukong, we have the Jarvan. He's been playing a lot of these team fighting junglers, so it makes sense to see them coming out. Especially with champions like Neela and Orianna, you really don't want those champions that are just going to group everyone up to have them Ori-ulted and just absolutely tear them apart. Meanwhile, we have the Jax band from Rift Sharks. Obviously, Avery very strong on the champion. And they just don't want to see it. And then we have the Vi coming across, one of Anne's most big champions as of recent. I'm not sure I honestly love Vi with the Victor and the Sivir. Personally,
I think it makes sense. It's pretty decent peel. I think the idea here is to just push Anne into Udyr. And then Rift Sharks presumably has an answer for that, if that is going to be the pick. There it is.
All right, and then we are going to see, we are saving the last pick for Avery in the top lane. I feel like recently we've been seeing a lot of in the server, early solo lane picks. A lot of solo lane first picks. Of course, the first pick was for Soraka here, but for Spectres, seeing that such an early solo lane pick is interesting. I guess Hangwa was just really confident in his abilities, and he can back that up.
Yeah, I mean, Annie-Ban doesn't leave you that much to play. Nocturne locked in. Makes a lot of sense. If you can get onto the Victor or the Sivir, you should just be able to one-shot them. But I think in the long run, Nocturne just loses to Udyr, so I'm not sure how that'll go.
Ooh.
I will admit I'm not an expert on either of those matchups. The Olaf coming out, pretty spicy.
Is that a... Huh.
I think that's an Olaf top for Michael, if I had to guess.
I think so too, yeah. I'm not sure of necessarily either of their champion pools all that well. And then we have the Malphite coming out.
Don't weak side Avery, cowards.
Well, that's the whole thing. That's his job. That's his job.
Put him on the carry.
What do you mean? No, his name is a weak side detainee. That's his whole thing.
but he deserves to be on the carries.
Well, he'll carry by simply not taking damage.
True.
I think it's a pretty good pick because whether it is the Nocturne top or the Olaf top, you do have that. They both do the AD, the physical damage. So it's a pretty safe, tank pick.
The one thing with Malphite into this draft is Olaf, I think, just beats you early, and then you might be picking it into... We got a title change, by the way.
Let's go.
You might be picking it into multiple AD, but Neela has built an armor pen. Olaf has an armor shred on his Q. And can also build like Cleaver, and probably will build Cleaver.
Right.
And then Ori just absolutely poops on you if she goes Leandri's, which she will be going because you have an Udyr and a Malphite on your team.
Right.
So I don't know how I feel about that. I think Spectres would have been better off picking like a strong bruiser, something that can slow, hopefully, into the Olaf. And so, yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Without their Do you think that Spectres' draft is lacking without their vitally important coach?
I don't want to give Mason too much credit. The more I say, the bigger his ego will be.
Yeah, the two people who give him the most credit are Anne and Mason himself. Getting flamed in the...
I thought you were on their side.
Dina's saying that if I was supporting, they would lose.
No, he's saying Spectres would lose.
Yeah, well, I was on Spectre's side.
No, you weren't.
I was on Red's side.
No, you weren't.
Okay, I was paying attention to something else. I can't
Okay, we should be getting into game here
soon-ish.
They are in Champ Select right now.
Can I?
Are you doing a...
wait, let me. How do I use OBS?
No,
Guys,
you're breaking the rule.
I no, I like
You're
this.
in game right now.
Oh, never mind.
Semi.
I know. There's no. I forgot it doesn't show bans. I always used to show the bans.
Yeah, there are no bans anymore.
Let's talk about draft, I guess. Have we seen Caesarius on Sivir?
I don't think so. I'll check the statistics real quick.
Honestly, I just think that Riffshark's comp is so well defined and has a very clear goal. You know, just get these team fights, get this Orianna, Neela, Soraka with the disruption from the Olaf and the
We
knockdown.
have never seen a Caesarius Sivir in this server at all.
Interesting.
I mean, Sivir Yumi is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yumi can also just hop onto Udyr, and then it's like kind of cringe.
It is kind of cringe. Alright, I do have
I do think Spectres has tools here to be able to win.
Okay, wait. I have new slides now, I think. Okay. Woo! Guys, I did it. I'm really slow at casting. Alright, so as we said before, now we have it confirmed. Caesarius never played Sivir. It looks like Dean has not played Neela. No Healy Soraka, which is interesting. Obviously, we have Joel's insane. Any, mage like that has absolutely crazy win rates.
Yeah, I think Ori's also one of his backups for the Ziggs and the Xerath pick.
I don't want to talk about the Ziggs, man. I don't want to talk about it.
Michael has only had one game on the Olaf. Pretty confident he can bounce back from that negative performance. Actually, not quite negative, but Avery, even though he lost on the one Malphite game, was for KDA, which is nothing to sneeze at. And Kathy with the 3 wins, 4 losses for KDA as well. So we'll be looking to even up her Yumi win rate.
Yeah.
Yeah, the famous Yumi Reddit incident.
I mean, I have still
pioneered
been
by
there.
Kathy.
Although mine wasn't in a Scrims game, to be fair, mine was just in a ranked flex. But I was just sending a text message.
It happened multiple times with Kathy in a Scrims game.
Understandable, honestly. Pop off queen. So these are stats in general. Okay. I will take full and personal responsibility for that UE statistics. I think I'm 0-6 on champion.
You're definitely 0-5. I don't think you're 0-6.
Okay, let's go. So it's not completely my fault that it's negative.
No.
Also the Sivir, I can definitely take a few losses for.
Yep.
Olaf even. That's interesting. Nocturne sucks apparently. Actually, wait.
Yeah, I don't think Nocturne is super good right now, but I think if your team comp is good with him, then you'll do fine.
So it looks like only 2 of the Orianna games are not Joel.
Yeah.
And that's even, which is funny.
Neela,
is this the first Neela game?
This is the first Neela game this season.
Was Neela out previous seasons?
Before? Yeah, I think it was played in season 4. I think I had a game on season 4.
What?
On Neela.
Let's check. Cam, Teddy, and you.
Checking right now.
You're the only one that lost.
Ah, cringe.
No, we're good casters. We're talking about things that are. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, that was the game when we did funny Rakan mid.
Oh God. Oh yeah, so we actually can't see. I keep looking stuff up, and then it's just the next slide. So speaking of, we have those 3 Neela games. I wonder who lost that one. We do see Victor is positive. I will say that's in large part to Stanley because he's godlike. Oh, thank you, Alana, for the 100% Yumi, but it's just so untrue. I am 0% Yumi win rate this season, or overall. I don't know. I'm really bad at Yumi apparently, which is impressive to be bad at that champion. I think we are getting into games soon. I'm just gonna pop this up. I think. Oh,
Mason says matchup is actually unwinnable for Noct if Udyr is human.
Well, is your gun human?
That is to be determined.
All right, I'll turn off the board. Guys, casting. This is hard. I forgot how to do this. All right, let's skin review. Sphere card Udyr. I wonder who got and that skin. I wonder who randomly decided to say, and if you play a silly movie, you're able to give you the ultimate skin, the most expensive skin in the game. That kind of person would be a psychopath, I would say personally.
True.
What the heck? What is this?
That is new, I think. Just so you know, stream is normal, but for me it's bright. It doesn't super bother me.
Oh, I need to fix my menu app.
Yeah. 33, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay, I need to. Alright, let's see if I remember how to do this. Scoreboard on, chat. Chat on? Chat on.
Chat on, objective timers on, time controls off.
Okay, bam! Everything's good.
Turn
Alright.
off, click on the eye.
I just pressed the I key. Fuck. I don't want. Okay, wait. Oh. Chat. Timer.
Big.
Okay. Woo! Everything is alright, so we can take a look at the summoner spells here for after we get one. Do we have anything out of the ordinary? I mean, we do have the
Ghost on Neela, which
TP.
I think is pretty normal.
Yeah, and we have the TP advantage on the side of Spectres. No, do you want to see it like this or like this?
This is better.
Okay.
Alright. Finally into game.
Woo!
Hopefully Cass will be a little less scuffed.
You know, with
looks like
Teddy and this one, no, we might see a pause sometime soon.
that's
Good.
true. Might get DoorDash gapped. Both junglers starting
We
bot
are
side.
sponsored by DoorDash. Everyone say thank
We
you,
are
DoorDash.
not actually sponsored by DoorDash.
Is it this weird? Does the stream look weird?
I think it's fine.
Oh, okay. I think it's a mod view thing. Never mind.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
All right. So we see a very standard here from the junglers. Nothing, no funny business. Although we do have a lot of wards placed down. Jonah has a ward placed on his blue buff. Meanwhile, Anne has vision on both of her entrances.
I'm fully expecting for the Neela to get ahead in this one.
I was gonna say, I think I expect to see a lot of big trades in lane because obviously we have two sustaining supports, so these ADCs can just wail at each other while their supports just say, "Oh, you're okay, I'll fix your boo boos."
Yeah, but Neela Soraka should win every trade in this lane. If you don't, then you're probably also not human, just like Spectres jungle.
All right,
No flame. But yeah, no. So we're seeing here the power of Soraka in lane.
Certainly, Nalma's not biased against girlfriend's team.
Surely not.
Nalma will hear about this later.
No, I'm not, because she's not gonna watch this. Yeah, but here's what we're seeing. Bot lane is of course getting the advantage for Rift Shards, which is what we expected. You can't really trade into a Soraka when her healing is amplified by the Neela passive.
Big trade to Soraka.
Yeah, good Q there, but they still hit level 3 earlier and can just crash this and walk up to get vision on the scuttle if they so choose. Looks like the junglers will meet at top scuttle here.
Who is stronger, Noam? I don't know with this game. Oh, all right. Let's get Ghost popping out. This should be a kill for
Yeah, there it is.
Michael here. I'm so sorry. So we did see that action. Looks like as stepping up to scuttle a bit earlier, we have Avery TPing in, but I don't see anything happening with the wave state top lane.
Nocturne should win this.
Yeah, especially with a little bit of health advantage. Who got it? Okay. Yeah.
Nocturne
and it should just be not a kill with Malphite coming down. Yeah.
Yeah, just enough. Tempo is fully stacked on the Nocturne, which is pretty good.
Oh, Neela goes
Neela's going in. Dodges all of the autos.
Okay, heal coming out.
Comes down.
Flash from Soraka, flash from Sivir.
Exhaust.
And they pick up the kill.
That's a solo kill.
Although this might be a double here for Dean. No. Not
no, his Conqueror stacked. He wins this.
Wait.
Yeah, Neela wins this.
Did he not reset with the kill? Is that not how it works? Or is that a Samira thing?
No, that's Samira.
Okay.
So, good start for Spectre's bot lane, but then Dean immediately gets 2 back. And steals the scuttle away with the smite. That is my favorite form of
We
DM
do
in
have
this game.
even CS here from the junglers following each other around, and they both reset back to their clears.
Yeah, they're just gonna walk next to each other, I think, for most of the game.
So we do see, in addition to that kill advantage in the bot lane, Dean is up a sizable amount of CS here, leading to that massive Tiamat buy compared to just the pickaxe from Caesarius.
Yeah, we're actually seeing a CS lead in basically every lane except jungle where it's even.
How do I? Nope, it's not O. How do I?
X.
X. What's O?
I have no idea.
Oh, O is that. Okay. Okay, well, I wasn't distracted at all. So we do see
Can
that.
you hit backspace so we can see that again?
Oh, so true. So yeah, we see not playing like a weak side necessarily here.
Michael just went too far forward.
Yeah.
Kinda
Well played.
just killed himself.
No.
Gives the kill gold back over.
Yeah.
But Ori is shoving in the wave, getting a small CS lead here. Ori's level 6 is more impactful for her team, I want to say.
Yeah.
Especially with a Nocturne, you can drop your orb on the Nocturne, and then Nocturne does a short ult, stays in Ori range, and then it's basically a guaranteed kill. Although Victor does scale the tiniest bit better.
Right, once you get through
especially into champs like Olaf and Nocturne where they walk into you.
Alright, so with this double enchanter bot lane, I don't, I'm not really going to be seeing much room in here, especially with the Yumi. So it'll be interesting seeing how the mostly undisturbed map deals with that, because, with, I guess Kathy doesn't roam all too much, but I feel like Healy, if he's on these aggressive champions, which he does go sometimes, there's definitely a lot of damage that he can do, especially to the mental of Spectres here, but not in the champion like Soraka.
And with her trademarked Dark Seal pickup.
Yeah, that's practically every game. Mason, would you care to speak to that one in chat if you're listening? Yeah, you fan of the Dark Seal? So we do see boost picked up from Anne, but not from Jonah here. That should mean that
the Warhammer is really good right now as a first buy on junglers.
Right, makes the clear crazy, right?
DDR, right?
But obviously, getting to lanes for ganks is, especially with Swifties, is gonna be very, very quick.
Right, exactly. I'm not super sure what Jonah would be building towards with the Warhammer, but it looks like we're seeing pings coming down onto drag. Victor has backed, so Metabusters should be able to roam here to collapse on this. It looks like Ori and the rest of them just are not moving, so it looks like they're just going to be giving this up. Although I do think they could have contested it.
We already
Eric,
have a sizable
with the sub, my team's the GOAT for real, wishing them luck from the EE lab dungeon. I feel you, my king.
Okay, we do see Avery going in here with the ult. Meanwhile, okay, we'll just action happening over. Nilo is absolutely melting Udyr. Where does health bar go? And Dean is out for blood here, but this Conqueror stacked up. So, Caesarius is not going to be able to get away. Flashes in, the Soraka keeping him alive. Dean's going to get a triple kill off of this. Absolutely disgusting stuff right there. Now they have 4-0 Neela to go against. Already up 10 CS and 3 kills. And looks like the movement's already going down as well. This is
Yeah, you kind of hate to see this from Spectres. They had counter for the ADC.
Right.
So presumably you would want to pick something that does well into Neela, but it looks like the Sivir just isn't able to handle the early aggression. Neela, once she's fed, is really hard to deal with because you basically have another solo laner, except your support has the same amount of XP as that solo laner. So it snowballs insanely hard. If you can buy Ravenous Hydra, which it looks like she should have the gold for on back here, she will be able to just solo push lanes.
Wait,
it is X.
Okay.
Yeah, 1100. It'll be close.
Yeah,
should be able to buy it.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the gold card to anyone else in the game,
off.
it's absolutely absurd. Is it 1,000 gold? Yeah, 1,000 gold with everyone else, and the closest person is on is Oriana on the same team. So.
Right. Yeah. I mean
that's
Neela is still squishy.
Right.
So if you can get Udyr CC into Malphite CC into Victor pops, then it'll be fine. But seeing some aggressive trading coming out from the Malphite should just be able to win this. If the Olaf not managed to roll away.
Okay, I was gonna say so slow wouldn't if it came to it.
Soraka also has ult, so really hard to kill the Olaf.
Oh, now I almost talked back there. Sivir is going to get some plates here, splitting the gold with the Yumi. but you know, getting any advantage you can. We do see Neela pick up the Ravenous Hydra here, absolutely insane first item for anyone else in the game. That is going to make Sivir's life really, really difficult for the time being, for the next 10-20 minutes of the game. Oh, Malphite coming in and down. Oh, the whole thing absolutely destroying the Nocturne there.
Yeah, Nocturne got a little bit smack cammed there.
Smack.
I think if Nocturne pops ult there, he makes it out. But
it's hard to say because Udyr is sticking. So.
Well, the ult would just be so that the Malphite doesn't know where to ult.
Right.
Although I guess, you know, hindsight probably is not pretty easy to tell that during the game.
Hindsight is 2020.
Yeah, plates are going to go over here to Neela.
Even more gold.
Yeah, even more gold. Already have 13 stacks on the Hydra. And that's 3 whole plates as well, which is just wild. Udyr is pressuring the Nocturne.
Took towards red, I don't know. We do have some good vision from Anne in Nocturne's jungle, although it's relatively shallow vision. It looks like Udyr is sitting on a word here. Orianna are not going to start for run gank despite being very shoved up. They're pinging, but Orianna, like, they know Orianna knows they're there. Okay, and Udyr is just backing there, pinging that. So we do see Soraka in the mid. I was talking about these non-enchanter roams, but getting some vision in the jungle here is definitely welcome sight.
Yep, it looks like Nocturne is building towards the Black Cleaver first here, which makes a lot of sense into the Udyr and the Malphite. Udyr is going for the demonic first buy in this situation, so your value on the cleaver will be a little diminished until the armor stacking starts happening.
Alright, so we do see Udyr in mid here. As Neela goes in bot, they are not able to pick up the Orianna with the ult and the flash. And then Joanna comes up and picks up the kill. Yep. Meanwhile, Neela just absolutely raining terror on the bot lane. You know, both of them having the enchanter supports are full health, but I believe
Neela ult goes down.
Ult there.
Right. You trade 1 ult for 2 ults. You keep the Soraka
and it looks
ult
like exhaust was used from
affect the rest of the map.
I believe.
Yeah, trade exhaust for Ghost. So overall, slightly favored for Rift Sharks, especially considering they picked up the kill in mid there.
Right.
This is what I was expecting Rift Sharks to look like at the start of the season. A little bit more aggressive in terms of like solo laners, and obviously Dean is one of the better ADCs on the server.
No, you can't say they'll feed his ego too much.
He doesn't watch it back. That's a lie. Hi Dean, I know you're watching this back.
We love you, Dean.
But yeah, I mean, he's been one of the more consistent players in the server. It's just been a little bit of like unfortunate with the team and everything. So hopefully they can pick up this win so they can stay in playoff contention. We'll do our best to help them with that later in the series and the week.
Eric sub. What is it? Eric sub.
Yes, I read out Eric sub, Alana.
What? Oh, yeah. Oh, Eric sub. I thought you were just saying he was like subbed out this game. Oh, thank you, Eric. I love you. You're my personal hero. Oh, we still have the charities and the sponsors thing. That's great.
That is cool.
So, you know, despite the kill get bot, Cesaris is only staying 10 CS, but I'm saying as we, you know, see a
Orianna will die.
But so Cesaris is doing a really good job here of keeping up in the CS. You know, we are seeing the Soraka leaving lane a bit. But again, Cesaris is just absolutely crushing the last hitting here, which is really, really tough in this scary set like this, you know, 4-0 Neela. Because if you step up slightly too far, then you're just instantly deleted. So it's really impressive stuff. Why is our camera staying here? I guess there's nothing else to look at, but
yeah, not really. Our drag timer is bugged. It's showing that. Oh no, never mind. That's blue buff.
Yeah. So we do see you know, we are on the hex tech map here. What do you call it? Hex tech.
Yeah, hex tech. Yep.
We are on the hex tech map. Those portals are obviously going to make it for a lot more exciting team fights. We're going to see go a lot over. It makes the Rift Sharks lack of top lane TP matter less, because you know, you can get from point A to B, point B a lot faster. And with the leader they already have, that is definitely, I think, a benefit for them as opposed to other maps.
Yep. I want to see
So
Rift Shark
we do see the Leandres, or not the Leon, we see the Ludens from Oriana.
as well as from the Victor.
Yeah.
Not sure how I feel about that. Neela ult goes down, kills the Yumi before Nocturne can even get there. But yeah, this is about what we expected going into this game. They should just be able to shove in this lane, maybe take turret, and then rotate towards the Rift Herald, which is fitting for the Rift Sharks. Victor should just be able to crash this. Has a slightly favorable trade. Michael's just going in, but
oh, okay. So I was actually looking at this. What's your opinion on the Shurelya's on Soraka? Because I was considering it. I still think, obviously, you know, Moonstone.
It's okay with Olaf and Nocturne, and your Moonstone value, like not having Moonstone is slightly offset by the fact that Neela amplifies your healing on her.
Right, and honestly, like, it's hard for her to reach Olaf and Nocturne and Neela if they're just diving in the backline. You know, obviously, like, her only consistent healing will be on Oriana. So I think I actually do like that, because she can just say, you know, go in there, guys, if she ults, it just pops all 5 at once.
I think it makes sense with so much dive on your team.
Yeah, I do too. I wanted to shout at that by, because I personally probably would have just auto-powered moves to this game, but I like the awareness there from Healy. I assume Blake is dying inside similar hater.
Well, no, Blake likes. Oh wait, no, you're right. You're right. I think in this situation he might actually acknowledge that it is a decent purchase.
Well, I think
someone get Dean on the stream so we can figure out what he's thinking.
Right, so we do have
Spell Shield. Sauce comes down.
I was gonna say, oh, it doesn't root anymore, but with Olaf ult it doesn't quite matter. So we do have the 2 levels up Olaf versus the Udyr here. Obviously very low health, and with a Yuumi, Olaf is going to do his best to run away. I'm now thinking, okay, the Soraka comes down, yeah, not going to be able to pick that up. And looks a bit confused what to do at the moment.
And should just be able to crash this wave, though.
Yeah.
Neela is walking down, and Nocturne is coming down.
They do have, okay, they do have good vision control, and has the awareness to back off. You know, we do have Sivir going top lane here, as Dragon is spawning. Okay, so, she is heading back on bot. But I wasn't sure if they were just going to concede the Dragon there. I'm not sure if they'll be able to win this fight anyway, so honestly it might have been a good decision to have Sivir just all of a sudden map farming up, becoming a champion.
Olaf and Soraka don't have ult, so if you want to fight at any point, it would probably be now. Right. Ult from the Malphite goes wide onto the Nocturne, but he does get a little bit of a chunk
This is a very awkward fight. We have, you know...
Aurelius comes down, flashed by Dean, and he will just pick up everyone. Oh my god.
This is just an absolutely crazy performance.
He's just not dying! They committed so much to kill Dean, and then they just couldn't do anything about anyone else. Yeah, that was ridiculous. They should be able to pick up the turret here as well as the Dragon, because they got a 1-for-4.
I quite like the, what do they call them? The blue boots on Dean? What do you call them? Mercs?
Mercs?
Yeah, Mercs.
Yeah, makes sense.
You know, that CC from the Udyr stun, the,
Flash by Healy.
Just allows Dean to stay in the middle of fights longer and, just stack up the Conqueror, stack up the ult, and just, tear them apart.
Flash by Healy there was a little bit ambitious, but they do secure the second Herald flash. No, yeah, everyone has. Yeah. I've been there too.
In fact, I have thrown games with it. You remember the series? The game.
Yes, I do remember that.
First game after the Nami nerfs. I swear it would have worked.
Surely.
Alright, so honestly, this is just a really tough position from Spectres here. They rely on Sivir slowly farming, getting back into the game, but if she's facing these champions, you know, the Olaf, the Neela, even the Oriana, makes it very hard to farm. And
yeah, you know, if I'm Spectres, I'm just putting Sivir by herself in a side lane, letting her farm safely. Saving Malphite ult in every fight for the Neela just to try to see her.
Right.
Olaf will drop the ult here. Nocturne will ult into
And this should
Matt.
just be a clean.
Should be able to pick up the kills here.
And that's the thing about if Malphite ults the Neela, the Mark Treads aren't actually helping out there because it's a true knockup. So that part is actually helpful if they can get her down before that ult healing comes up to this Soraka. Heals her, which again is, like I said, hard because if Neela is so deep in there, it's only her ult can really reach. But that is, I think, their one chance to make some plays in this game. I say as
Michael's building towards the Jack show.
We are 5-0 turrets. I'm feeling absolutely choked out.
Yeah, Reflex is playing this pretty well. You send Nocturne top to shadow the Olaf. When you see that jungler and top answer, you send Dean and Soraka bot to try to get the turret pushed into, and they'll just start up the Baron because they see Malphite and Olaf, or Malphite and Udyr bot, so this should just be a free Baron. No one's even coming to check.
Yeah. This is one of those games where Yuumi honestly feels really bad because, you know, like we were talking about, you really do just want the Sivir sitting alone, just scooping up as much farm as she can. But with the Yuumi changes, obviously, like, she has the best friend, she's good on marksman, and there's no super good fit for Yuumi other than Sivir. If it was another support, like, you know, standard Lulu, which obviously was banned, you can then help with the team and help in these skirmishes. But she's really just stuck on this Sivir, which is making it hard for Sivir to get back into the game. You can see Neela's already 3 levels up on the Sivir because of the Neela passive and the ability to solo farm as well from the Neela.
Yeah,
really
Neela is picking up bot wave by herself, and you really can't do anything to punish her because with Ghost and her ult and her dash
and her
flash coming up in like 30 seconds, and her dodging auto attacks, it's really hard to catch unless you commit multiple people, and if you do, then you just lose a ton on the map. So looks like Olaf will push into the Sivir. Udyr is here, but Olaf can just ult and get out. On the flip side, we're seeing 3.5-man bot. Nocturne is hovering a little bit from the mid lane, can make it to bot lane very quickly.
Alright, so you have Olaf, you know, 3 levels up on Sivir going in here, but it gets exhausted, and it does not look good with that damage. Really good flash.
But his ult ran out. Soraka ult comes down, but it's not quite enough.
It's not that wasn't shutdown.
Pretty big shutdown too.
Yes, that does bring...
is just really bad.
Yeah. Flashes away. Should be able to pick up a kill here with a flash and the stun.
Flash comes in.
And yeah. So that is a good chunk of shutdowns on some of the champions that do want it most. You know, Sivir picking up the second item. Victor.
It's still a 10,000 gold lead after 2 pretty big shutdowns. You know, that is insane.
Yeah, the shutdowns were 350 and 450 respectively. Oh my gosh.
It's just crazy. Drag is up in 30 seconds. It would be third drag for Rift Sharks. And Hextech Soul is like perfect for Neela. Like, I don't think there's a better soul for Neela in the game. Except maybe Ocean.
I mean, Inferno is good on everyone. But...
Yeah, but specifically for Neela, attack speed and CDR is insane.
The
Slows, really good.
Because she can slow every now and again like a 4-man ult that's just disgusting. I would say 5-man if Yuumi, you know,
popped out.
Yeah.
But in this iteration of Yuumi, you don't need to do that anymore.
In fact, you are actively discouraged from doing it ever.
Thank you, Riot. Very cool. Alright, third drag will be picked up here for Rift Sharks.
So we do have Sivir picking up.
Try to get that objective bounty.
Keeping up in CS and also picking up the bounty. Like I said, Rift Sharks is Spectres is doing a really good job keeping up in CS here. Obviously, as hard as the melee Malphite.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, what can you do there, man? What can you do?
There really is not much you can do. They can just walk in, take the inhib by force, just smack them with their wallet. And,
you have, Nocturne doing something, looking for ult.
Sivir is here, but just gets chunked out so hard. Redemption comes down from the Soraka. Healing is pretty big there. Puts both solo laners, or not both solo laners, but, you know, Neela and Ori back up to full health. And they'll just move to mid with the Nocturne this time. Victor ult comes down, but the W from the Neela just gets everyone away. And they get an end hit for free. Don't really lose anything for it, except for the top lane turret. Soraka will not fall because she has her ult. That champ is fun, by the way. Yuumi ult comes down, but not really anything to follow up on because the rest of them just left and burned a lot. You didn't get much, which is really rough for Spectres, but they don't lose, which is nice. I think if they all die there, they just lose.
Yes.
So
honestly, I think I think the most important thing right now is for Spectres to keep their mental up. Honestly, because
yeah, for sure.
Because you know, it's very easy to get discouraged after a game one. But there is a lot of good that I'm seeing here. And I think with a better draft,
I think we know better than anyone how easy it is to get discouraged after a game one. But Riftrex is no stranger to that either, so maybe they'll be able to capitalize on this mental advantage. Maybe you ban Udyr game 2 just to take Ann off comfort.
I'm not even sure if that's
Yeah, I don't know how viable of a strategy that is. You probably want to focus your bans on Cesarius and Teddy.
Yeah, I think hung up. Oh, we see the Nocturne coming. I like
coming down onto the Victor.
For the full cinematic move.
And he just gets popped. But Udyr goes down.
Victor stunned. Unfortunate. But it was a 1-for-1 with the shutdown going to Yuumi. So not the biggest deal. Yuumi is building towards anti-heal here, which
is understandable.
Yeah, I mean with the Soraka, with the Neela, with the Olaf, that actually is pretty good. Oh,
Aurelius come down, multiple flashes, but the Neela ult does not quite manage to pick up the Victor, but Soraka Q will. Starfall, I believe it's called. Unless that's the ult.
I know what things are called.
I think that actually is what the ult is called, so I trolled a little bit, but they should just be able to pick up Baron here. Udyr is dead for another 5 seconds.
Or
by the time...
Wait, can I?
Yes, you're right.
Star Call.
Star Call. Ooh, that was close.
Oh, this is actually quite... I didn't know I could do this.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, Baron will go down here before Udyr can even get back on the map. Even
This is the second
not there yet. Yeah. Second Baron of the game, and then you should just be able to push the lanes and pick up drag if you haven't ended the game by then, because it'll be something. Archangels for the Ori. That's basically doubling her effective health.
Oh,
great item.
Yeah, the item is really cool. Yeah. Love that one. I like the double of Backweaver.
Neela also has Phantom Dancer and is building towards the Bloodthirster. Not even opting for IE. Sivir's pretty close, actually, to the IE.
I don't know how much. Oh, okay, well,
there it is.
We go. We gotta get all right. So that is obviously a very big spike there. Malphite ults away.
Forced ult to survive.
Oh, that's Aurelius was not popular.
Will Malphite ult be back for drag?
Alright, he like ghosting in, ulting. It should die here. Okay, yeah, we see Soraka's best effort.
A little bit.
Got a little bit bloodthirsty there. And we see a Sivir with IE. Unfortunately, why was she so slow?
I think she got slowed by the Soraka Q? Nocturne ult comes here. I don't know why they were fighting without Nocturne in the first place.
Yeah.
Soraka goes down. This should just be a clean fight for Spectres. They have the movement speed and the damage.
Yeah,
and
see, now Sivir is a champion. And I was actually out CSing Dean here. Obviously still down in overall gold, but you know, now that
they'll pick up some objective bounties here and should be able to pick up the dragon to delay the soul, which is really big. Your team scales so well that any delay you can get is just really helpful in trying to win the game.
Sorry.
I love seeing the game entry screen.
It's a... yeah. Alright, so we got
Nocturne will try to steal it. Hail Mary steal attempt.
Oh my
and he gets it! Oh no!
Sharks!
No shot!
Okay, that, you know, obviously
they did it without Udyr! Oh my god. Back isn't quite stopped, so they will not be down a member. Nocturne is dead for 40 seconds, so you are on the numbers advantage, but with the amount of items that Riftsharks has, it's kind of like balanced out if they actually fight as a team this time. Ori is pushing in for the inhib.
With the Baron.
Neela is staying here to hover.
Without the Baron.
Ori never lost Baron. Soul is just so good for pushing in the waves.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah, helps with the wave speed, helps with what else does it do? It's the slow and it's the depth, right?
You get attack speed, I think if you hold... actually no, I don't think you can. Oh, there you go.
So it's the AoE damage and the AoE slow. I think that's about it.
Yeah, but the dragon itself gives attack speed and
Right.
CDR, which is huge for this team.
This is actually a surprisingly... Well, honestly, it's a surprisingly local game, but then I realized it's only been going on for 30 minutes.
Well, I'm surprised it hasn't ended yet. It was such a big gold lead.
Honestly, there have been a few times where Dean got a bit overzealous here. And I'm not sure if the game would have ended without this happening.
I think if Dean did not die in that mid-fight that we just saw,
I think that could have been
probably like 2 minutes ago, they should have been able to end, yeah. Just
But
went a little bit
obviously,
too far and got CC'd.
Yeah. And that, obviously, like, not losing here doesn't mean the game's lost or anything. They're still up a ridiculous amount of gold and soul, but, you know, it does...
And took that red buff from Neela.
It does
Never
so
changed,
the scene of
Joda.
No, yo. That was the Silicats special, right? You just free
Yeah,
for all
whoever
from
gets
us.
it, gets it. You don't ask for it, you take it.
Understood. Very fun way to play the game.
I think I distinctly remember a Silico flash for the red buff.
Let's go!
In one of our games. I'm not going to
That's
lie.
awesome.
But yeah, with the Bloodthirster, it'll be that much harder to kill the Neela.
With this, scaling
Soraka's
goes
building towards Warmogs, by the way.
Scaling goes to Spectres, right?
Just barely, I think.
Well, because with the Sivir, with the Victor, obviously, you know, Oriana goes to there. Oh, we have a team going. That's a really big redemption here. Soraka did ult, and they're just melted. The Sivir is just absolutely destroying with damage. You know, Sivir, Nocturne ulting in.
And gets exhausted and goes down. Triple kill for the Sivir.
Yeah, I mean, this is the Sivir thing.
But once again,
you will
you're
be strong
fighting without
eventually.
Ori. Why are you team fighting without your whole team being there? You're a team
I think
fight
they are
comp.
a bit too used to being ahead.
I think so too. Yeah.
And
It's
that's
really
just
unfortunate fight for Riftsharks, but really big for Spectres. Baron rather is up in a minute.
This
They
is
pick
one
up
of those,
another objective bounty.
Sobering moments where you say, oh gosh, there's a chance we lose this one. We need to shape up now or lose the game, which can either shake you to your core and create problems or cause you to shape up and just absolutely tear through it. I do think that with these crazy long death timers that we're seeing, you know, almost a minute at this point, depending on the champion, a 3 or 4 person death could potentially spell the end for Spectres here, definitely. And depending on who is left alive with the shoving power, Spectres could tear through the base with Sivir. This is a really
Bloodthirster pick up for Sivir here too, which, I mean, you aren't focusing Sivir in fights before. I think if you don't start now, you will just lose the fight.
Yeah.
Olaf will face check with his Oracle Lens. We'll just get healed up to full by the Soraka, who has picked up the Warmog, so will be full health constantly.
Lovely. Although without the with the Shirelia's Diamond playstyle, honestly, Warmogs is okay here. I'm honestly not sure what else I would build.
I'm really not sure either. I think
maybe
if you are
Electrifier, but
anyone
it doesn't
except
spread anymore.
Dean, if you are anyone except Dean on Riftsharks, your whole purpose in this game is to keep the Malphite off of the Neela, because if Neela gets knocked up, you will lose the fight.
Maybe I think the Chaos would have been good here instead of the Warmogs. Although
for what CC though?
Victor.
But the CC is short because of the Mercs. Like it's a half-second CC or something.
Is it short? Well, for
Yes, it is short. The last time Dean got CC'd by the Victor was less than.
So we are looking at the third Baron in this game. Can I so far? so it is around halfway done. We do see a fight going on. If Sivir is able to free hit here,
Alfred is alone.
Raise damage. Really crazy.
Four-man knockup.
But Nocturne
the Neela just goes huge, and this should be the game here.
That was a really, really well played from Avery, but the Nocturne ult and the Ori ult and the Neela ult.
And the Soraka healing.
Really, really crazy, and that should be the end of the game without question. With these, 30 seconds left, and the
should just be able to walk to bot here and end through bot.
Without the Neela, it did hurt. But
no, the death timers are too long, and you have multiple champs up. Really, really well played by Spectres. Try to keep themselves in the game. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say. Good mental. They didn't give up. They almost got it back. That fight was pretty close until it wasn't. And we'll move on to game 2. I already have insight. We are same sides, same rosters, so you don't need to change anything.
I'm not logging the game, actually. Fuck that.
Well, Dean is also logging the game, so you don't have to log.
Oh, I have a key. Yo.
Huge. All you did was spectate.
Alright, let me... So I don't need to change anything. I'm not changing the stats or anything. I need to do the whole... Casting is hard.
I don't think you need to. I think you can chill on it.
Well, I'm just gonna edit to do that thing. Alright. So when
should be getting into the draft in about 5 minutes.
2 minutes even.
2 minutes. Okay. Well, I will go to the bathroom real quick.
Alright, so like we were talking about, really good stuff from Spectres there, keeping the mental together. We did see once the Sivir got back into the game, you starting from, I think it was like 0-4, 0-5, and then building up to sleep to doing top damage in the entire game at the end. Really, really good stuff. That's what we expect from Cesare. He's an absolute monster once he has some items behind him. And obviously very good stuff to the rest of the Spectres as well. But to me, Cesare was the stand of that game. I forgot what we did the whole MVP thing. I'm actually not sure who was my MVP from Rift Sharks. In the beginning of the game, I think it was Dean, but after a few of those plays, he got a bit overzealous. Actually,
personally, I give it to Healy.
I can see that. Actually, I wonder if I can check the
little bit of controversy, I think, because you typically don't give MVP to a Soraka, but I think the pickups and the itemization and just the ability to not die was really good by Healy this game.
Yeah. Although honestly, I'm considering just Dean overall, because getting the team to the point where they could just start the snowball, even if executing the snowball wasn't the strongest. But I think Healy, you're right, as much as it actually, I love giving it to Soraka. I love Soraka.
We can also give the MVP to the colonizer. That's fine too.
I mean, Soraka is you promote self harm. Oh wait, draft should be starting soon. Okay, cool. All right,
it's
God. Okay.
Same exact bands look like. Aethel band. Did we get an Aethel band last game? I don't think we did.
We did not get the Xerath though, if I recall correctly. I can check. Okay, I should. One sec. All right, last one was the bands were Zeri, Xerath, and Aethel. So if this is a Zeri, it's the same bands. Yeah, there we go. So both sides keeping it the exact same. I wonder if we are... Okay, so we are keeping that Soraka first pick. Really, really great stuff from Healy that game. I'm not at all surprised.
Yeah, not mad about it. Also, you take Kathy off of her 2 most comfortable champs.
Yeah.
This is a little bit of the Layla treatment, I think.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So I'm really... I don't think we're going to see the Victor again, honestly. I think we might be seeing...
might. I would just prefer to see it later.
Right. I think... I mean, I personally want to see ADC hero support. Okay. I'm not...
Yawn. Veg. If I get the same draft again, I will leave.
Well, I honestly... Yeah, I don't want to see the same draft. Yeah, we just silent cast it like Dean did last time for our series.
Except every time someone makes a mistake, we point and laugh, so we don't say anything else.
But like only for only Anne. It's only Anne. Okay, so I was actually talking to Anne earlier, and
Okay, cool.
She didn't say Viego was the champion she was looking at.
I love Viego.
I think Viego not the strongest champion necessarily overall right now.
No,
but
Viego is not super strong right now. But if you can get resets,
yeah,
oh, you're insane. The idea is right.
Yeah.
You feed one member of their team.
Yes.
Only one member. Kill that person in every team fight. Give it to Viego, and then you just auto win. Udyr picked up for Jonah here. Boo, Bedge.
Same
champ is bad.
Come on. Yeah. What do you? No, we can't. You're buying into the Mason propaganda.
I'm buying into the Mason narrative. No, the Mason narrative is wrong. He says it's bad as a joke. I say it's bad for real.
We are not the same. All right. So I think we do see an ADC here.
I would prefer to see one. You might pick up mid just because you have mid counter here. And then you can ban ADCs.
Ooh, Tristana Yuumi?
That might be a Tristana mid. I would not discount that from...
Oh, right, yeah, we have actually seen that picked from the Hong Baba before.
Especially into someone like an Ori. I think it makes sense. Although, that being said, I think Cesarius does play the Tristana, so we will see. If I'm Spectres, I am banning ADCs here. Thank you. Good. Probably also ban Vanilla because Soraka is there, unless you think you can deal with it a little bit better this time. Jack's ban for Avery. Makes a lot of sense. You probably want to ban another top champ, maybe the Ornn, because Avery has been put on Ornn duty a lot. Which I think is cringe.
Warrior.
So stop doing that.
No one says a cringe, therefore you have to, or else you are cringe, and we all hate you. No, were you going to campaign to be next president of Scrim Zone? You're going to take it from Kathy?
Will I campaign?
Yeah.
No.
You don't believe in yourself?
I mean, I do.
Hi, guys.
Oh my god, is it Blake?
Yeah.
Oh, we were just
Blake,
talking
how
about
do you
it.
feel about Soraka buying Shirelias?
No context for draft.
Well, I want to hear his answer first, and then I will give him context from draft.
Listen.
Yes.
So, I want to get a point A to B, right?
Mm-hmm.
I could walk my little legs fucking 14 miles to get there, you know?
Yeah.
Or I could just take a car.
Okay.
That's the difference between Moonstone and Shirley.
Okay, so it looks like
I want to heal 600 HP, so I'm going to do that on one item instead of two, you know?
Okay, now, do you know what the draft was last game?
Don't care. Actually, it was like Orianna, Nocturne, Olaf, Nila.
Well, that's not, yeah.
Yes, I think if you are watching Jacob's stream right now, like on Discord, do you think Shirelia's is a little bit better with this comp?
No, because you have Nocturne and Orianna. You don't need any.
Well, you can't really heal those guys if they're diving.
Yeah, I wonder what button Soraka can press to heal people. I wonder if she, I thought there was like a character that can like heal everybody in the game instantaneously at once.
Oh, you mean like Karthus ult, but in reverse?
Shit, my headphones
that would have got an OP ability, not gonna lie. Yo, imagine if that thing took out Grievous too.
Okay.
Actually, it doesn't do anymore, does it?
You don't need extra engage when you have Orianna.
That's fair.
Fair enough.
Orianna Nocturne.
Right, so as we were talking about that, we do see, Noam, you were right. I do believe that it's Tristana mid for Hung Baba. Cesarius is known for his Slain bot.
Spectres special.
Although with the Yuumi, Yuumi, on PBE, it was like crit scaling, but it's no longer crit scaling for Yuumi, is that right?
I believe so.
Alright. Yo, but I could be like the draft analyst.
Yeah, yes,
I could be that.
Yes.
Go for it.
Okay. So bans don't matter. It's Scrim Zone. Soraka blind, I think, is normally stupid because you can obviously get punished by like a lot of things like a Blitzcrank. But I think they just picked it purely because they know Kathy isn't going to punish it with anything that's going to outscale it. She's not going to draft like a Sona or something. She's usually going to go for like the Yuumi or the Lulu, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
it's Yuumi or Lulu with Kathy.
Although the Lulu is banned and then the Soraka is taken away.
Well, there you go. They know that she's not going to like pick something that's going to outscale it, so you're just going to have a free Sona lane. And then I think Viego blind is super duper grief. I think Viego is not the best when he has to go into other people. I feel like he needs a lot of engaged drafted around him.
Right.
And I think Udyr's a good pick into him because if he does ever go in for the dive, Udyr just has like a lot to displace him and stop him in the fight.
Yeah. The Viego, yeah, so the Udyr wasn't good into that. This actually, we're seeing a lot of similar champions from last game. What do you think of the Sivir pick here for Sharks? I think it fits really well.
I think
with
they're all
the
relatively shortish range. Like Swain is pretty like short range. I think Sivir can definitely benefit from it. I feel like Sivir into Yumi is just like a little weird because um sorry, I'm drawing a blank. Because you can't really target that character. You're not gonna get like any extra bounces. You're not gonna get like the heightened DPS that Sivir would get against like a melee support or even like a enchanter that's gonna stick close by.
All I want to know is where Dean's Callista is.
That character's dumpster. Don't fucking pick it.
Not when Dean plays it, man. Not when
But
Dean
it's
plays
Dean. It's Dean Callista.
Okay, no.
I'm just trying to gas him up so that he picks it and plays
No, you
it.
can't gas him up. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna start hating on Dean. You know this one time.
Okay.
It's one time.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
All right. So I want to check
Quality
the stats
draft
here.
analysis, I think.
Wait, so who won draft? Who won draft? Okay, I
Hold
swear
on,
I updated.
let me think.
I
Give me
swear,
a think. Give me a
no,
minute.
I'm talking about your thinking. I swear I updated the stats. It is Rift Sharks 1, Spectre 0. I do apologize for that.
That's why I came into the call anyways. All right, put the thing back up.
I'm just looking. Okay, I was looking at it was updated here, so but it wasn't.
All right, put the thing back up.
Yeah.
Anyways, so against Soraka blind, like I talked about that. I think Orianna blind is a little weird. It ends up being fine this game because enemy is again like decently short range. Her ball has a lot of impact in these team fights against Swain Fiora and funny guy. What's his name? Vegas.
Vigo.
Yeah, Vegas. So I think that's pretty good. I think Tristana is a little iffy. Obviously, you don't want to be like diving into the Udyr with your W. I also think that the Udyr has a lot to get on top of you. Although I think actually no, I think it's a good pick into the Udyr because obviously the R self peel, W self peel is pretty good. Has decent kite back against him and decent burst. Although I think if the Tristana wants to play aggressive, playing into the empowered R and all the stuns he provides is pretty difficult. I think the Swain is pretty grief here. You have such a hard time walking into Udyr and Orianna already with the Orianna W slows, and again the Udyr empowered R. I think that move is just so good at stuffing out so many characters right now.
I think that every single time Caesarius has picked the Swain EDC, that exact phrase.
It's Swain AD?
We think it's Swain APC. Yeah.
Because Caesarius, Caesarius is known for that pick, and Teddy has played.
I think
Tristana mid.
I think Swain Yumi is going to be a pretty weak combination of champs. Combination of champs. But
so we actually can't see that he's.
I think the Tristana mid and the Orianna is okay.
These stats are actually kind of crazy versus Caesarius.
But then again, look at the Dean stats on the Sivir. You're just ignoring them.
Well,
I would never ignore Dean.
No
Dean is my goat.
No. Everyone spam no Dean in Twitch chat if anyone's listening at all.
Okay. What was I saying? Right, I think Swain Yumi is just not a strong lane. I feel like you're not going to have like a lot of agency in there.
Yeah. I agree.
But I think like come time for second drag when you're both level 6, I feel like that there might be like a lot to do in that game. I think Spectres needs to try and maybe force out these early drags. I'm not exactly sure who outscales here. Because top gets outscaled, and then for a set of Spectres, obviously Fiora outscales the set. Jungle outscales for the set of Rift Sharks with the Udyr. Mid, I'm not sure on that, and I think Sivir and Soraka will inevitably outscale like the Swain Yumi.
Right.
I think if Spectre's win condition is Rift Sharks baiting themselves into playing close range team fights.
Yeah. They also have a lot of pressure inside lane, maybe because just how good Tristana and Fiora are at taking towers.
Interesting. We've never had an Orianna Tristana mid. Wonder why.
Snowy
Okay,
Blake for some
okay. I think
Blake is lying through his teeth if he thinks Udyr outscales Viego. I'm gonna beat you up, Mason.
I think I will flame myself here. I'm pretty sure this Swain Sivir game was serious versus me.
Yes, it was.
But I don't want to
So you're
say
saying the stats might be a little skewed. I think the matchup is probably pretty difficult. I'm not sure exactly how the ranges match up with Sivir with lethal into the Swain are, but
Right.
obviously the spell shield into like the single potent CC and the Qs for the extra range are pretty.
Right, having the time for
difficult.
to scale up is kind of hard against. I guess that's if he's hopping ult.
I think the Swain pick is the most egregious thing in this draft. I feel like it just
Again,
is going to have like a lot of trouble in those later game team fights when he's just having to walk into so much stuff.
I do think that that has been said every time since has picked this, and each time he's just having turbo stomp the other team. I mean, as seen by fuck.
Oh my god! Look at this amateur.
Fuck. As shown by this the Fordo in the ADC role, 6K. Although that is again.
I think the set is also really weird and gross and grief. I think the character is not very good right now. If you like need to play him as like sort of peel character where you just like stand in team fights and E or R somebody away diving, I think he's okay then. But obviously this isn't really a team like a team comp that does that. You're blinding him with set has like a lot of decently bad matchups in top lane like Gangplank and Fira. I think is also pretty bad for him. And then you're just playing into the fantasy that Swain really wants, where just people are just walking into him.
Is this supposed to? How does this? Okay, interesting. I'm wondering how the whole. Oh fuck!
You're messing it up, bro.
It's fine.
Just control Z. Just control Z.
Kind of. Oh, you're right. Wow, this guy knows how to.
Oh my gosh!
I got it. I haven't casted in like 2 months, man. Like, have you casted? Like streamed?
No, I don't.
You should have. Oh, that was a fast load. Wait,
I should no.
You should. What do you mean? You would love it.
No, I'd make fun of people too much.
Fair.
True.
You get a 4x speed.
Yeah, I was just trying to. I accidentally paused it for like half a second.
I don't know. I'm rooting for
no, I didn't freaking.
What?
I didn't do that last game.
Zoom out? Yeah.
Since I'm an analyst and not a caster, I can be biased. So I'm rooting for the Sharks.
Like in general, or because of the draft?
In general.
Okay. Are you so? Is that for the narrative of them clinching playoffs, or is that just?
Yes, and Spectres are frauds.
Well, you know, I mean, Spectres is the villain team of the season. So I think that's part of the narrative. It's fun.
Mason says that I'm cramping his style by making fun of people, but I feel like we can just join together. We can be the two villains.
Yeah, no, yeah. Basic stream, well, you will just shit on people.
So opening itemization, I think in top lane it's really great for Set to go D-Blade here. I think whenever you're fighting Fiora as any champion, you should be looking to sort of like match her sustain, because obviously she has a lot of sustain in her trades with the grass procs, with second witch, which she usually takes. She can even go the D-Shield herself, and then obviously her vitals heal quite a bit. So I think as any champion you should be looking to take D-Shield, second win, taste of blood if it's viable on you, stuff like that, just so you can go ahead and just match her in the early game.
So we do have the TP on Swain here. Generally, obviously, very good to have the TP on the APCs in the bot lane. But with a Yuumi, dodging the E, it definitely loses some value because Yuumi pops off from that spell that's procced. So it'll be interesting to see how they work through that barrier. Actually, I just realized
interesting for the Sivir to start Cole. I feel like the Sivir is just way stronger than the Swain is in the early game, especially with the Soraka on her side. You know, you're playing into the Yuumi lane. I feel like just going to Cole is kind of a grief move, especially when you can just get so ahead against this obviously this weaker pairing.
Why can't I change name on stream?
What are you trying to do, big man?
I can't change the name. I would have forgot to change the name of the stream as a mod, but I think I just can't.
Wait, like the Spectres Rift Sharks? Or
well, because it was.
Yeah, you can't do that.
It's so cool.
I think G needs to add a move bot.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Very cool. I mean, yeah, this has been it is resolved now. Previously, it was wrong, and now it's correct. Yeah. All right, so we do have the sneaky skin on Dean.
He's so hot.
You're so hot, brother. Alright, so we do have the pull, getting some
We're
souls.
already seeing a lot of the bot lane dynamic going on here. This Swain is down like a decent amount of CS. I believe about 5 minions or so, maybe even more with this new wave coming in. Seems to be just pressured off a lot by this Soraka, her Qs, her silences.
Oh yeah, a lot of people think of
smorgasbord
Soraka as a pretty
with
passive champion, but in lane she's definitely like a bully who can, if played well, pressure people off of a lot of
absolutely.
CS and damage.
Especially into like such a low impact support like a Yumi.
So we do see both junglers pass the top here. Why is that camera? Okay, well this is
This is a solo kill top.
there's a solo kill, and then we see the fight over the top.
They should be
I'm getting,
losing
like,
for
deja vu.
Anne. She should not be able to get out. I believe the Udyr might pop ghost.
Almost
No,
exactly the situation up from last game. Interesting.
Except that the other
Right.
side got the kill this
Yeah.
time.
Alright,
Mama
so,
rotates first here.
oh, the flash with the ignite.
I think that might not take it. I think ODW is too low of a CD. Yep.
Oh gosh, how much health is
Joel
that?
ends up living. Both junglers ending up living.
How do
there.
Less than 20.
Yeah, gosh, okay.
I think really good rotations from
Simply outplayed
red
by
side this game. I think
or by genre.
yeah, I think Adam obviously had like the prio in the lane with killing his enemy laner.
Who the fuck
And
is
A
that?
person named Adam in this game, by the way.
Avery?
wait, which one's excited Taney?
That's Avery.
A names I get confused.
No, yeah, understandable.
Yeah, for sure.
There was this one series where I forget who it was, but I said the wrong name the entire time. I felt so bad afterwards. And, like, no one corrected me, so I was just, like, wrong the whole time.
Back to when I first started casting and I mixed up Dean and Mason. Like 5 times every cast.
Alright, so we do have a very healthy Swain here. Has not used TP yet. And is still on that. I mean, both ADCs are are still on their
We do see that Anne is posturing, though she is on a vision right
and it's
now. So I don't
crazy.
think
Or
that's gonna
sorry,
come to
Teddy
that.
is crazy aggressive here on the Shoshana. We saw going flash with that kill earlier, and roaming here.
Yeah, obviously gonna have like a decent amount of prio into the Orianna
Right.
early. Tristana's just so good at shoving at every point in the game, so she can just kind of dictate what happens in the lane, at least for like a majority of the early parts. Later on, when Orianna gets some AP, she can obviously match the shove of it.
As someone who doesn't know how top lane works, is Grasp Fiora standard?
It's match dependent. You can go grasp and conk depending on what you're feeling. I'm not sure. I don't play Fiora. I don't know what every matchup is supposed to be, but it's usually conquer into tanks or matchups that you want to scale into, and then grasp.
Alright, we do
into
have
that matchup.
Han Baba going in here, not going to look like a kill, but get some really strong poke off.
You do see the Fiora ulti coming out top lane. I believe Set has W. Yeah. So no kill.
Takes
because,
2 turret shots
ult
though.
build- This could be dangerous for Avery as the set actually approaches the level 6.
Yeah, I was gonna-
Knows that.
Oh yeah, like 1 minute
Very
away
cool.
from level 6 top.
Yeah.
Alright, we
Could
see Teddy
potentially.
going in here. Orianna ulti
Wait,
on the
Orianna
turret.
ulti on the tower.
And
It's
it's
gonna be
a
1
trade.
for
It's
1.
a 1 for 1.
I'd say it is potentially worth.
Yeah, with the wave
yeah, it's definitely
crashing.
worth the Teddy. Obviously, does make the Orianna lose the wave.
Look at that little fucking.
Ew. Yeah. And I think it's good on Avery to realize that the set does have flash, does have that ulti coming up, and obviously you're really low yourself.
Kathy tried to hop on the TP.
You're obviously really low yourself in the top lane, so you have to just be careful and respect the set level 6, even if you are ahead in the lane.
Poor little kitten got left behind.
I think they should give Yumi TP back.
I think they should get rid of it.
I think
I'm tired.
Yumi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what champ they should get rid of?
I'm so excited.
I can name a couple of them.
Well, yeah, you have yeah. Who's your
Mordekaiser.
number one?
No, well, they need to make that character work. Speaking of character work, Teddy putting in a lot of work in this mid lane.
Swain does not have an ult yet.
Sure.
Smooth transition.
I could just be another
Exhaust
kill
coming
for...
down bot and Ignite coming down.
Teddy just putting so much constant pressure on Joel here. Keeping even with the CS by Joel is very impressive considering how just all in after all in after all in. Although it is allowing Teddy to make plays in the map here, putting pressure where Orianna just has to back. Alright, this is a coin flip, burger flip.
Yeah, this looks like a really dicey
and-
fight. Viego is able to steal the parent. Oh, he gets a reset.
Simply mechanical.
That's
Oh, and he's on the win here,
That
guys.
should
It's
just
all
be-
over.
That should just be kills. Yeah.
Again, they made the reset and the
was
jump.
not able to level up the ult. If Anna had ult there, Anne does not die.
It looks like Mason is not particularly happy with the Sunder Viego build for man.
Yeah, I think that's really bad for the side of Rift Sharks. Obviously, it kills the dragon, but also you have Tristana and I believe Swain, who no, Swain doesn't have Treasure Hunter, but Tristana has a Treasure Hunter. I think that's 4 out of 5 of her stacks, all collected up.
Yeah, Teddy
which is really bad. This Tristana is going to be huge upon backing. Might even have enough gold for a mythic after clearing out this Extendable.
I can't see. Oh yeah, try to see the Treasure Hunter. I can't. Oh, this game sucks. Yeah, 4 out of 5 only needs to pick up the set bounty. We should get. I think we should get LCS casting. We should get like pro like streaming benefits. I think we should get it. Can we get like the split screen? You know, like 3-in-1 lane view. I think you can get us there, right? We're an official league.
I think.
Actually, with
Scar.
CLG opening up, we can take the slot, right?
Nah, bro, Mr. Beast is taking it.
Actually, I think I did see NRG is taking the slot, right?
Are they?
Yeah, they're coming.
Not Mr. Beast?
Not Mr. Beast, it's NRG.
Oh.
I know, it's absolutely depressing. Alright, so we do have an all-in top here. Fiora does have ult.
Ooh, that was a little dicey flash in.
Flash.
I'm not sure if...
Oh, he made the counter flash!
Yeah, Michael just doesn't have the damage. He's just too far behind, and instead is too dog shit of a character for
no,
him to actually
yeah, I was going to say Set is too dog shit. I was like, man.
Of a character, Okay. Michael played that to the best of his abilities. Maybe could have gotten the ult angle a little bit earlier.
Alright.
Got the gank coming in on Joel, that should just be dead,
Yeah, Joel without flash there, I mean, there's really nothing you can do.
That is another kill onto Teddy. I believe that should be Kraken upon basing. Although I'm guessing Teddy is going to try to, you know, gobble up some plates with that 20-second death timer on the Oriana.
Yeah, so we do see a couple hundred gold on Teddy. That's a lot of gold in Fiora as well, backing on 1800 to see what the buy is.
I think this game, not to call things early. Ooh, good steal from Joel there. Able to pick up the Rift Herald.
We're seeing a lot of steals this game. Actually, we're seeing 100% steal rate.
Ooh, the Sirocco ulti unable to save. Healy dropping low in the bot lane. The level 6 discrepancy of these characters.
This is all too familiar of a sight for me, Noam. the Swain Cesarius on Swain hit 6 and
Now, I don't want to call it in the air, but I feel like if I'm Rift Sharks, I'm wondering how the hell am I supposed to play side in this game? Because now that the Tristana is super duper fed. The Fiora is super duper fed and is on even footing with everybody else. I feel like it's just going to be so difficult to play the game as it progresses.
I will say the last game, it was honestly almost a complete opposite situation, where they did have scaling potentials, but the mid game was just almost impossible to play. Spectres managed to almost come back.
Bursted by the Swain. Is Joel going to be able to get this with the smite coming down? Definitely. Kathy will also most likely fall. Might try to give the kill over to the Oriana, or at least give. No, doesn't even want to give KP to Healy. Wow.
Healy was walking back and forth saying, "Is he gonna give it to me? Is he gonna give it to me?" Yeah. Oh gosh,
Tristana DPS is already huge.
We should see the Viego stun here. Should be able to kill Oriana here. Oh, Tristana gets knocked back.
With ulti.
The Gale
but I think the Gale Force might just be too much.
I did not notice it was a Gale Force.
And the flash. Okay. Yeah, Teddy has to burn everything, but still ends up picking up the kill there. Yeah, but Anna's caught out in the jungle. I don't know if she has ulti. She does, but doesn't get the opportunity to actually get it off.
Didn't they buffed Viego's ult missing health damage, right?
Yeah, a good bit. I believe the buff is scaling on it.
2%, but you know, if you reset it 5 times, then that's like 10% extra.
That's not how it works.
What do you mean?
No, it doesn't increase the damage on resets.
No. I mean, if it's a 2% per cast, you get 5 per fight.
Oh, no, yeah, I get you. Yeah.
Right,
I think
do you see the stun?
Some gold going over the right places right now.
I'll take to the side, to the backwards, and it's yeah.
Could be close, but I feel like walking up there just spells disaster.
The really lucky Vitus spawn there. Oh my gosh.
Avery barely surviving.
Yeah, honestly.
Where is Healy going?
All right. Oh god. What the?
Wow.
What was that effect?
Yeah, what a quirky little character that one is. Mason, you want to comment on that one?
You get me?
Well, to be fair, Udyr does do fantastic into the enemy team, obviously with the amount of space that he provides for his carries. So if getting gold on the Udyr is still pretty good, especially if he's going to be ahead early. Should be able to pick up the Demonic Embrace on this next back, depending on how much gold he has. But with that, the timers that they got right now, with Sivir being so low, they're just going to have to give up this next drag, which is very unfortunate.
Also, I just want to say, the apology form meme, I think this is a classic Cesareus Swain APC moment. Everyone doubts the pick, and then
nobody doubts the pick. It's like 50% win or 56% winner at every patch.
But yeah, APC is in the bot lane, but yeah. Classic apology form. 4-1 here, up 10 CS. Although very close CS for the Sivir. We do have Soraka mid here. Like I was talking about last game, the exact same sport champions.
Ooh, Teddy just immediately dives in. I feel like there's not much that Healy can do to stop him. Good root.
Oh, heal,
the ulti comes down. Oh, but Teddy's just too quick with the W's and just managed to get out.
Generally Soraka's pretty good at anti-dive. Just place down the E if they stay too long. You get the root in. And also, obviously, no spells on her. But against an ADC like Tristana, who can just done that afterwards, it really can feel pretty hopeless with the Soraka against that. Although the healing, obviously, doubled the time of the fight. So that was a good run planning there, but still not much you can do. So, yeah, with this advantage, the Spectres can just kind of run all over. You can see they're getting... Actually, I was thinking they're getting deep vision. I don't think any vision was placed down here. So I mean my words, but they're taking a...
This is a pretty clustered fight. Could prove good for the side of Rift Sharks. Huge set damage coming down.
Sorry, yeah, 800 gold going to Udyr there.
Yeah, 300 gold on the Fiora. Potentially going to go to Dean, which is definitely where you want it.
Here.
The Fiora? Yeah. Alright, that's a 600 gold bounty on the Dean. Definitely what you want to see. This Udyr is putting in a lot of work. Good on Joel for...
Jonah.
It's Jonah.
Those are similar enough, I understand.
Yeah. Good on Jonah for just putting in so much work. I was like, wait a minute, Joel doesn't fucking play jungle.
I'm taking Milana for the... I agree, Hong is indeed popping pussy, though. Eloquent, I like it. Could not have said it better myself. So we do.
Can we get a quick stack check on the Swan?
On the what?
On the Smite. Stack check on his Smite? Passive on Swain.
On Swain. Oh.
You got
300
bonus HP.
The total HP of 2,000 health. It's obviously not that much at the moment.
Fun fact: in our in the Nutbusters game versus Rift Shark game 3. God. I learned that Swain passive caps out at 100 stacks.
What?
Yeah.
Why? What?
Because after that point, I mean, you're at like, it's like 12. I mean, after that, you're at like 1,200, like 12,000 HP. 1,200. My bad. Yeah, 1,200 HP because it's 12 per stack. Huh.
All right, so we do see the Yuumi migrating over to the Tristana here. That's gonna be absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, I think it's a little weird because now you're kind of sapping away XP from your most valuable carry right now. I feel like it's fine just like sitting on the Swain.
Yeah, especially with the while the best friend status is still on the Swain rather than the Tristana, you're not adding that much value and you're taking the experience.
Yeah.
So especially for the time being, it's
in plus, I feel like as the Yuumi, you'd rather be in the back and making this Swain more immortal.
And nothing much happens.
Yeah, I feel like you'd rather be making the Swain immortal than trying to follow in the Tristana, who's going to be playing way more aggressive in the fights.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. Because if you can keep that Tristana, get one more reset, that can absolutely change the entire game.
Oh my god, it's gonna be another steal. Oh my god, so Jonah gets another steal.
Correct me if I'm
wrong.
Might
actually sacrifice his life here.
I think all the objectives have been stolen this game.
Yeah. Oh, Healy with another unfortunate flash. I'm not too sure that was worth it for Jonah. Obviously, it gets like the 300 gold, but he kind of just baited his bot lane into dying and also gave a shutdown over to the Vegas, which is not fun.
What do you mean, man? Second Herald is always the most important thing in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I think it's not as weak as people say, but perhaps not the most important thing to give your life over. It's not like it's soul or Elder or anything.
Buffed too.
Did it recently?
Yeah,
I mean,
more
the gold
damage.
buff. And the deadly curse, yeah.
I see.
They're sitting in this jungle waiting for the Udi to come decide that he wants his red buff. Ooh, we look away.
All right, we do have Anne and Avery going in here. The attack of the
Oh, huge Oriana ulti on the
Oh my
two
gosh,
frontliners
Fred,
over there.
keeping
This
Tristana
might actually end
alive.
up well. Nope, but Avery is putting in DPS on the Oriana. The Viego goes down there. Oh wait, the Oriana actually survives for so long enough to get. Man, I'm so good at this. Ooh, your kill.
These are some
Good.
long team fights we're seeing.
Yeah, I feel like if Dean can dodge the
he
E,
lands
no,
off.
I'm able to dodge it.
That's just tough.
Joel able to pick up the kill on Kathy. Might be able to get the return kill on Cesarius and
Yeah,
the
but
ulti's down.
this should just be over. With the ghost. With the
Yeah, with the ghost on there, CC immunity, ulti popping, W down.
Apparently.
It could be. Ooh, wow, Mason. I think your character's really balanced.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so we do see a Seraph's base coming down over the Swain. Really, really disgusting item. I mean, what is that shield?
I think I'm not sure if Roa is the wave here, especially as a solo AP carry. I feel like you'd
Right.
rather just. I think Roa can be fine, but I feel like picking up the Leandries, especially since the set is going for the really poo-poo. By the way, don't do this build. The Bork Heartsteel build, Anido, Soraka, and the Udi are also going to be stacking a lot of HP. Udi just bought a full Sunfire. Wow.
Who is the best friend? Oh, it's Swain still. Okay.
Yeah. When you know that you're going to be like the sole AP threat, I feel like you want to stack a lot more damage instead of going for
My
this more
camera's not
tanky
working.
build. And especially when you have a Yumi on you, so you know you're going to be a bit tankier in these fights. I feel like it just would have been better to go Leandries instead of.
We look a bit split here. Oriana, it seems like she's wanting to back off, while obviously Shirelius has popped. It seems like the rest of the team wants to go in. I think it possibly would have been a good time to go in with,
Oh wait, we have a really good flank from Joel here. Fiora should be able to get out, but that just creates so much space for me. Huge Oriana ulti in the backline. Sweet back up. A lot of fighting going on in the backline. Oriana ulti. Do this fucking Udyr character. Why is he allowed to do this?
Yeah, it's just really,
Michael
really
is
disgusting.
just tap dancing in the back, but it doesn't even matter because Fiora just can't burst through this disgusting little character.
Alright, so it's really crazy because there's so much action on screen, and then it's like, oh, like 1 or 2 people live for these like
It's
30
just
second
because
fights.
it's really long fights with the Udyr and the Swain.
Yeah, the Udyr, Swain, the Yumi, and the Soraka.
Really, honestly, if your Restrux, you kind of want that Chemtex Drake. Because obviously it makes the Swain route a lot worse, but you also got the Soraka, the Set, and the Udyr all healing. And so it's just like match made in heaven. I'm guessing they're not going to try for this Baron here. I don't think that climbers are long. Or they're going to go for it. They know about this. Swain also has TP and ulti up. I feel like this is not the best play they could be making, especially with where is the set? In mid lane. They obviously have the pressure in the side or in the lanes right now. Yeah, they decided to call it off. I think it's best for them. Wouldn't want Jonah giving away another bounty.
This. Meanwhile, nothing. Oh, he said Tristana jumps in. Is he able to
Ooh,
actually
the
with the gale force
the
destroy
reset.
them? Oh, he Saber flashes away, ults away. Tristana, not be able to reset her bomb.
This might be a Baron for Spectres. Because everybody's on resets right now, and the Soraka is down. No TPs on either side, so
There is still
it's
best friend is still on Cesarius here. I'm not sure how long that takes. I'm not sure the exact.
It's like minion kills. So Kathy is good on him.
Whittier takes damage for sure. Alright, so that is the Baron.
Able to pick up that Baron. I think Joel should easily get out of that.
Yeah, this is one of the most aggressive.
Walking back in for no reason. That should be a kill. Yeah. I'm not really sure why Joel went for that, but I guess it's just because this Udyr character is oppressive and unnerved, so...
Well, Udyr's really bad. So.
Being able to DPS, but I believe Avery, yeah, still had the riposte up, so
Oh,
no
we see
threat of dying there.
second item, quick plates here.
Yeah, I think that's the standard. I know some people go PD, yeah, PD,
Yeah.
but I'm not really sure if that's the way.
Oh, ulting Udyr away without the kill.
And is coming in. Has flash and I believe ulti? No ulti. So it could have caught up there, but thankfully Jonah turns tail and runs.
Alright, so we do see the gold difference here. You know, almost 5,000 gold up for Spectres here, but if Tristana is forced out of these fights, like happening with the Baron,
Swain will be burned early and just gets one shot by this impressive character.
what, no, dog shit character, bad character. We defend the
bad character,
yeah.
Thank you.
Spectres are winning.
We need to get him on fucking trial. We need to get him on trial. You know how we're executing Stanley? We're getting rid of this guy too.
2 for 1?
Yeah.
You know, whichever team is winning, you have to respect their team's champion minions. Although, you know, with the 11th round of the Udyr, it's
Yeah, definitely looks a little strong. Tons of damage coming out, obviously, from the Demonic and the fully stacked Darksteel, but also because he built the funny tank items that also do damage. Like the heal from the fucking Jack Show and the Sunfire passive. Looking for a play here. Trying to dive directly onto Joel. Should be able to get out with the massive slow and the ulti. Now that the funny guy's here.
That?
Yeah,
wait,
just right in the tower.
Max 2 damage? What the? She did nothing.
Ooh. Joel walked up a little bit there. Tried to play with fire a little bit, but thankfully makes it out.
Yeah, it did not get burned. Yeah, this should just be a dead sim. How did we? I swear to God, did Tristana not just jump? You said, am I crazy? Did she not just jump twice in a row?
Oh my God!
Oh!
Soraka's so balanced.
Oh,
but everything is burned from everyone.
Both, you know, she wouldn't have gotten out with
Gale
the
Force and Flash from Teddy coming out, and the Flash and the heal coming out for Healy. Saves ulti, thankfully, so Healy will have the ulti up for the drag fight.
Honestly, so Teddy has the LDR here, but with the way he's playing, he is going for a lot of these dives against the squishy champions.
If you say Collector, I'm gonna sock you in the mouth.
Not Collector necessarily. I think a Phantom Net's already pretty good here. Just get more and more armor attacks off, get these bomb resets, get these jump resets. Because I mean, the LDR isn't helping that much against the Sivir, against the Orianna, against the Soraka.
I think
that's really where her damage
I think the LDR is fine here because obviously it's still just a ton of damage on all the characters, even the ones that aren't stacking armor. I think the PD would have been good. Obviously, it's a really good item into the set, and the the set's not even going the Heartsteel build. He's going something even worse. Able to force the Flash and the R out of Anne, practically putting her out of this fight. They should just turn around and start hitting this Baron, but their AD carry is top lane.
No!
The ulti comes out, but it's not enough. Dean is critically top lane at this point instead of being at the objective, so Spectres might find a way to wiggle their way in. Cesarius has 3 items, the Shadow Flame complete on him.
Without Soraka
so he's definitely pretty dangerous.
Fights are a lot weaker.
The entire team is split though, able to get the riposte off before the Udyr stun can go down. Orianna ulti Wisp, that might be critical. But this Udyr character, huge set ulti in the back line, and whatever the W would do. Nice.
No, the true damage.
Insane. And the Udyr somehow survived. Wait, hold on, what happened?
Teddy says what?
So I think Teddy was able to obviously just DPS because Persona
I don't know if they get this kill here.
But Zarius was just able to 1v2 Joel and Dean in the background.
It's still sweet.
Jonah is trying to find a route into this, but I feel like this is just a runaway. You need to get out of there. You got a 500 gold bounty.
That bomb doing more than old Smite. However, now this still would have been awesome. We did see last game Jonah as Nocturne got a Dragon Steel without Anne there. Would have been a scarily accurate recreation of last game. I think that was actually Soul, Hextech Soul last game. Not quite as dire of a situation this game, but
Although speaking of dire, I feel like in the position that Restrux is in right now, you kind of feel a little bit pushed right now because both carries are ahead. Obviously, that's an issue. They got those bounties on them, so you want to try to claim them. But also now that Spectres at Soul Point, you just definitely have to get to these objectives a little bit sooner. I think Dean really misplayed by just being at Wolves when the fight was starting, because I feel like if he was there, he could have definitely gotten a little bit more damage onto the Yuumi the Tristana Yuumi when they dove in, especially since Soraka was just standing right there. Might have been a little bit more of a deterrent to keep Teddy from diving just into the back line.
So this Putrefier from Yuumi is quite good here. Obviously against the Soraka in general, but the Udyr just absolutely, his W is just keeping him alive for so long. Hopefully that'll get some big value and just keep these guys down. Jonah's going really aggressive here, obviously incredibly strong, but without the team to back him up and 4 people staring at him, pretty dangerous not to be in.
We have Sivir in the sideline against the Fiora. Obviously, he's able to match her purely with wave clear. Oh, the Shurelios goes off, gets the pull onto the
This should be a dead
complete
Tristana.
CC like barrel.
Oh my gosh! Oh, the ult!
Able to get at a really good ulti. Yeah, I think the thing that happened was Set actually ended up ulting Teddy out of the Orianna ulti, but I guess they just don't need it, bro. Udyr's too broken.
I will
Just
say that
charging in, unable to take damage. Okay, starting to take damage.
the Shurelios did keep Soraka alive there.
Yeah, you want to know what else would have kept her alive? More HP
But her, no,
from the Moonstone.
her healing takes max HP.
No, I meant more HP from healing, with which she would have gotten from Moonstone. I'm saying you're wrong.
I really don't think. I think that Soraka would have died there for sure with Moonstone.
Who knows? Who knows? That whole play would have happened without Moonstone because they
Lucidity.
engaged with Shurelios.
I'm not sure I like this Refuse.
I think
I mean, because Lucidity
Healy
is so
expected.
strong.
I think Healy expected Cesarius to pick up a Rallies way earlier than he actually did.
Are there any other slows? I mean, Yuumi ult.
Yeah, W, Viego ulti, Tristana W.
If Viego is ulting on Soraka, I think there are much bigger problems.
Yeah.
I think Healy has been positioning very aggressively this game, which has been allowed by that Moonstone, or sorry, by the Shurelios.
But I feel like they're
yeah,
still punished like amply,
The situation
especially
of
at that.
not being of being punished less by mispositioning is just position correctly and get Moonstone.
Oh, thank God! I thought it was Trinity set. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Okay, ended up going the Stridebreaker.
Okay,
Thank the Lord. And that should be no, it's a Randuin's. I thought it was an Anamanthus maybe coming up.
Anamantha?
Yeah,
No.
Anamantha.
No.
Yes.
No. Anathema?
We've had this argument, haven't
No!
we?
Oh, I forgot about this. That was 2 seasons ago. Oh my gosh, I forgot Blake is deranged. It's anathemas.
Anamantha.
Anamanthas? I've never heard anyone other than you say it in my entire life.
Anamantha.
You're
Sure.
absolutely deranged for this one, man.
Listen, you're not an ancient Greek philosopher. I am. All right, calm down there.
What?
They call me the Pythagoras of philosophizing.
It's a philosopher. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Blake. Yeah, you're just gonna.
Although, going back to the game and not me, we do see this side laning prowess coming out from the Spectres comp. Obviously, get the Tristana easily shoving in the midways, and then just the Fiora, sorry, sitting in the side lane, just pressuring.
I want to see side lane Soraka. I think that'd be good.
What is this? Ooh, what is that?
Yeah, I think Teddy's playing. I mean, Teddy's like playing like there was one guy there to get picked, and
Yeah,
not
I think
the entire team.
critically, I think Spectres is just super mispositioning right now. I don't know where they're going and what they're doing.
I mean, with
They're
the
sending
Fiora,
their 80 carry top without TP to try and match the Fiora, but it doesn't matter because Udyr is just instantly on the backline, follow the Tristana W. Ulti is just turning up in this fight, and the Viego obviously gets caught. That should just be a drag 3. GA pop, 3,000 gold down the drain, and
I feel like Fiora should have just kept pushing there.
Jonah is legendary.
Fiora tried to rotate, but just I think.
Yeah, I think that was a dumb move.
TP is not up.
Could have definitely have gotten it in the hit by now. Might also just get an inhibitor anyways.
And a kill.
Flash committed. Ooh!
Ooh,
Very well played for Dean. Good spell shield at the beginning to block the slow from, I believe, the E2. And then, obviously, just good cutting in general with that.
Yeah, I mean, all of a sudden, we see Rift Sharks up here.
Yeah, Dean is even items with Cesarius, which I think is very strange.
Is no matter what happens early, and this actually happened last game too, no matter what happens early game with the Sivir, once she hits 3 items, you know, what are you going to do? Wait a minute, Mike. Yeah, Sivir already on 4 items.
Yeah, I think a little bit of that is Well, not even, no. Rowlice is cheap.
Right.
Ceres is decently cheap.
Shadowfang is like decently cheap.
And Roa is really cheap.
Oh wow.
So I don't know. Sivers items are very expensive. Maul is
Yeah.
decently expensive, and then obviously two 3400 items in the Kraken and Navori.
Yeah, I mean, if
But
Sivers
somehow Dean is ahead in gold. I guess it's just all those assists on there.
and the shutdowns.
Yeah.
Huh.
And Jonah is still running a rampage. 20 stacks in the Medjais. Obviously has more than enough gold for his full build. I believe has a pot? No? No pot? No pot. But is starting to give his farm over to Dean, which is probably why Dean is getting a lot of money.
Oh wait, I have to check. Oh, he's still swayed.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Wait, that must be wrong, right? Like,
I guess
it's not
he
like a
just hasn't
bonding
sat
for
on there
game
now.
thing, right?
She's on
it's-
swing right now.
Yeah, it's because just how many minions and how many kills she's gotten while sitting on top of the Swain.
Huh.
They're playing a lot for this bot side right now, and is in balling in the paint right now.
I like your
Although I
funny
believe
words.
she should be able to get out.
Oh!
Okay. A little dicey there. I don't really know what she was doing there. Maybe taking a red buff, but
She was simply flexing on them.
I guess.
I got the zooms. So true, bestie. I love you, me. Can I move that champ? Can we right? Just go on. Scared of her. Come on. Pull on Aatrox. Just pull on Aatrox.
Hey, let me pull up my list of all the champions that Riot Game should delete. Oh, it says
Isn't that
everybody
every
but
champion except for
Gangplank.
Gangplank?
Listen. The game would be so much better. 5 Gangplanks every game. You can queue each other's barrels.
Oh,
That's how you make the
God.
game skill based.
Is that actually a thing? Can you do that like in?
In All for One,
Yeah.
you can queue your teammates' barrels.
Oh
I'm
Jesus
pretty
Christ,
sure.
man!
You can queue them or link them.
Wait,
I know you can
said-
definitely link
so you
them.
can just draw, like do a line of barrels all the way across.
Yes, you can do a line.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh, that's awesome. You know, I'm actually I'm a fan though. Change the League of Legends just only Gangplank. You convinced me.
Yeah.
I'll donate money if it means silencing Blake and bringing. Damn.
Who's donating money? Is it
Alana
Matt?
is a hater, man.
Alana, why are you being so mean to me?
Shit, Gabe.
It's because my opinions are good.
Yeah. She's just really like Shirelius.
Joel is up here, as I stated before, balling in the paint, but they just can't do damage to him.
See, I'm trying to kick me off, but
They do manage to burn the ghost out of Joel when Baron is up, which might be nice, but
So we do see the.
uh,
I don't think anything happens here. These guys are both so beefy.
Both in the
stand
tower,
middle, 2
decent amount of damage. Bork coming down, huge ulti. Oh, but Fiora's just too fucking broken. Yeah, I think the scaling is definitely starting to
my
favor the
gosh.
Fiora.
3
Obviously,
levels up
item
from the idiot, from the idiot. And,
here on the back line, and does have ulti and flash. Should be able to get out, but just doesn't want to burn either.
Yeah, this game is just looking impossible all of a sudden.
Yeah, I really don't know what happened, but I guess it's just a certain champion really took over the game.
I mean, yeah, and actually, yeah. Spectres aren't ranked anymore, so I can say Udyr dog shit. Or no, Udyr is a fucking OP champion. No longer dog shit. Don't have to cater to these.
Conform? You don't have to conform to Mason.
Yeah.
And here we see like just the Udyr ulti
However-
completely shutting down the Swain's game plan. Although nobody's DPSing the Swain, the Tristana falls, but Avery is now just open to go into the back line. Joel getting chased down. Jonah also there. Might be able to peel him away, but doesn't seem like he's going to be able to.
Yeah,
Might be able to get out.
Yeah,
This is the okay.
when
Is able to get out with the
Dean
entire
there
ulti.
was
Are you-
DPSing the backline like a Tristana would, but meanwhile getting sucked by the Swain.
Yeah. I think it's an okay death. They were able to take down the Tristana. That's a lot of
Trista's
a lot
quick.
of Spectres.
Trista's quick.
Yeah, a lot of Spectres Baron threat, and they also were able to get some towers on side lane, which was definitely nice. Gets the set a little bit more viable when it comes to side laning.
Right. I just keep looking at this Udyr champion, man. It makes me sad.
Yeah, I believe Anne should be able to get this dragon. The GA is back online for her, but I don't know. No ulti for the Fiora. Or actually, yes, ulti for the Fiora. Set's in the pit.
Okay, I was gonna
Trying
say
his
no
best
shot.
to get the drag, but doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Yeah. The Fiora, Avery was able to just like sneak over there and hit the blam.
Yeah, that was really well
Last
played.
minute, just like stuck the beautiful time, and that is soul for people.
Do you know this solo is a reference to your league name?
Chemtech Lamar.
Your name came first.
Yeah.
And that's just fair.
But I think Chemtech's ult is obviously, you know, a really weak soul. Nobody denies it. But I think, considering the fact they have those 2 Chemtech Drakes with a Fiora, a Viego, a Swain, and a Yumi, I feel like that's just really nice to have.
So we did see Riftstrike's eyeing down mid lane there, but I guess once they realized that the Baron take was too quick, they just backed off. I mean, Spectres has a really good Baron here.
Wayne ended up picking up a juicy item. What's the juice item?
What do you, Spirit Visage?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
Flash and ulti burn from, and you got a TP coming in from
Oh,
Fiora.
yeah,
Tristana just one-shot Steam in the backline.
That was a
And we have
Healy.
Healy in the backline, and then we have the Fiora on top of Dean right now. Should we be able to pick up the kill?
Oh, the spell shield blocked the.
That's TPing in, but I'm not really sure what's going to happen. Beautiful riposte onto the Orianna ulti. Huge set W, but no follow-up to come in alongside with it. I think they're just going to march down top lane, and they should just be able to get out.
I think perhaps
good peel coming out from.
Yeah,
good peel coming out from Joel, keeping Joel alive.
I think the Sharks were getting a bit too comfortable with potentially getting back ahead in this game, and taking fights into Spectres, but
I feel like they've just been mispositioning in a lot of these team fights. Their carries have just been separated.
Without Soraka, it's just nearly impossible to get. You know, they just die so quickly.
I don't know. I feel like Healy has just been making these fights really difficult with some of his positioning.
Well, I mean, with
speaking of his positioning right on top of the Swain, and just burns to a crit. Oh, barely able to survive.
Aurelia. I'm positioning against Tristana is so different than against most teams.
Yeah. Able to defend this last Nexus tower. Ooh, Dean is fast.
Dean's fast as
fuck. Not fast enough.
Fast as fuck, boy.
But that Swain is just so tanky. Character. It just healed for 700. Should be able to kill him with an empowered OD ulti. Double ulti coming in from the Orianna.
We do see in the mid lane
here. Okay,
I was terrified there.
Shut down on the Joel, which is definitely nice.
Yep.
The AP threat should be able to get the Rabadons online because of that, especially after this wave. So that'll be nice. So what's ED timer? 3 minutes till Elder. I'm guessing Elder fight is going to decide the game.
Yeah.
So I think things that Riftstrikes need to do to win this Elder fight is A, Soraka needs to back the fuck up, get away from the fucking ledges. You know, stop positioning like you're you can live 2 hits from the Tristana.
Right.
And I think what Spectres need to do to win these team fights is keep these side lanes pushed, which they're doing right now. And they obviously have like a lot more time to do because no Elder until 2 minutes from now, and just keep people split. Keep the carries away from the Swain. Keep the carries away from the Udyr so he can't peel with the ulti.
Oh, the Tristana. Sorry, Dean on Silver has Maw here.
Oh, this could be a pick. Looks like a good ulti coming down. Oh, good set W, but I feel like it might not be enough. Tristana is here. Are they going to be able to kill Udyr finally? Wow, that was a huge amount of damage coming out from the bomb.
Is that?
I wonder if they're going to try to look for an end here, because they got 2 inhibitors down. All side lanes pushing.
On Tristana. They can afford to play aggressively here. And,
definitely. I feel like Joel might try to clear out the wave here, but it looks a little dicey. Oh, good ulti! Tristana is just chunked!
Although with the, oh, there's no healing would be on Tristana here except for Yumi.
Yeah, and potentially Bloodline as well. Oh no, Hella Blades. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But they just forgot that there were people behind them, and their Nexus turret is now gone. Jonah up in 20 seconds. Still got a lot of time. No Orianna ulti to play around in these team fights. I feel like they're just
gonna... Alright, if you make this healing zone for the team... Tristana just hits the Nexus and the game is over!
You know, play lane win games.
And,
I would have dove in there. I would have 1v5.
Spectres, or Riftstrikes knows how to keep the narrative. They're allowing it to go to a game 3 scenario.
Yeah.
Which is important for clinching playoffs for Sharks. Really exciting ending there. You know, split fight. You know what, Blake? Udy's weak champion couldn't win the game.
You're right.
Dog shit
I guess he
champion.
just really
Poo-poo
sucks.
bad. Can't be helped. Wow. That was really interesting because you know, obviously Spectres was so ahead for so long. It looked like they might be able to. Are we not seeing another draft link?
Give him a minute. Give him a minute. They gotta.
Well, they've been done for like 4 minutes. Yeah, if you look at the damage charts here, let me. I absolutely insane from Hong Baba here. Really, it's funny with the with the non best friend you meet still doing insane amounts of work despite the experience diff, and I don't actually know what best friend does necessarily, but I know it's good. So without that, I'm still able to do a lot of work.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we have obviously you know have the Magi's and the demonic, but the full tank Udyr doing the most damage on the team.
Yeah, I think that's definitely an issue when your Udyr is doing more damage than your carries. Now, granted, Udyr's broken and he
then,
can.
Ooh.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I don't want to like, you know, call people out and like be mean, but I feel like if Healy just, you know, backed away from the walls a little bit.
Healing almost as much as Soraka.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Obviously, you know, Swain healing is amount, a very good amount as well, but like, oh my gosh. Really crazy stuff.
I feel like if just carries and non-beefy members of Road Sharks positioned like a little bit better throughout that game, I feel like it would have been a lot easier to close out.
Yeah, and
A lot of the time, the only people left alive were the Set or the Udyr. So you're not going to be able to like capitalize as hard, getting a lot of gold onto those characters.
Right. With this, honestly, is Sivir? It feels like Sivir is taking too long to come online in these games.
Yeah. Also, no anti-heal from the side of until the very end. I know Jonah sold his Force of Nature for Thornmail.
He got it right.
Yeah, Jonah sort of sold his Force of Nature for Thornmail in the end, but I feel like that would have really helped. Just even an Oblivion Orb on the Orianna, I think would have solved a lot.
Joel says, "I think my Archie is broken. Definitely not just bad." It do be like that. I mean, especially when you're behind them on Orianna, it's definitely hard to get those good R's while you have to stay so back in the team fights. Am I gonna see a draft link? I feel like I should have seen a draft link by now. What do you want to see out of these teams for Game 3? What do you think the adaptations are going to be?
Man, I just said,
well,
like get a position a little bit better.
In terms of draft, I meant, sorry.
In terms of draft, I don't know. Don't fucking.
You're the draft guy.
Don't pick Set.
Don't pick Set. Okay, I like it. Well, if you look at the order of draft, I'm not sure which side we're going to see soon. The side select. All right, so we do see. It's switching for the first time in the series. Spectres is in fact on blue and Rift Sharks is on red. Who do you want to see out of the Spectres for the first pick?
Udyr. If they leave it open, I think Udyr is just a really safe blind. I feel like there's like not a lot of jungle matchups he can lose. There's not a lot of comps that he can't play into. He can play peel, he can go in, he can be follow up, he can suck your toes if you really want to. I feel like he can just do anything that you really want.
Bro, they have draft starting in a minute, but they don't give me enough time to switch sides in the assets.
Quick!
How do I fuck?
Just start grabbing names and going.
Yeah. Well, I just need to. Draft might start sometime soon. I need to run the asset shit.
Yeah, Mason did say Morello is better on Udyr, which I do agree with that. Right. I mean, like the Oblivion Orb is just a better pickup because it actually
I can get the stats set up before it starts. Twitch content. Okay, I got it switched. Oh, shoot, I did it wrong. It's fine. I actually, no, I need to do it right. Let me do it one more time. So they're on the right side now. So if draft starts, it'll be good. But I do want to change it such that the actual set record is on display, the 1-to-1. So just give me half another second. Draft should be starting any second now. So previously the bans, okay, it is starting. The bans were from Spectres, it was Aesol, Zerath, Zeri, and from Rift Sharks it was Annie, Lulu, Zaya. It looks like we might just see them repeated here, but I honestly, with how much stuff has been touching around, I'm not sure. I think Spectres might first pick Soraka here, because I think that part of the Rift Sharks first pick Soraka strategy was to basically effectively double ban Kathy with the Lulu and the Soraka. So it'll be interesting if we perhaps see that switched, either Soraka ban or first pick from Spectres, because I think we will see it again if it is not first pick. Okay, it says 1-1 this time. Woo! Everything's good.
Soraka first pick, and there's the counter pick that I was talking about to like these enchanters avoids the Blitzcrank immediately locked in.
Yes, it's gonna be nice.
I expect Dean maybe to. Oh no, Tristana's banned. I expect Dean to go for a more aggressive AD here. I pray not a Callista. Please don't go.
Wait, Callista's awesome.
Callista fucking blows.
I mean, yeah, that's awesome.
Ziggs.
Oh gosh,
so potentially a flex pick here. I'm not sure how much Dean plays it, but obviously a decently safe blind is able to go into AD carry and mid, so it definitely has that potency there. And you do see the Soraka, so you obviously know that like they're going to play what is most likely going to be a more like docile bot lane. So you definitely can punish there. It also does pretty well into the. Okay, they pick up the server themselves. So you could put the Ziggs bot lane here pretty comfortably.
I want some more champions this draft. You seem like the same like 5 champions every game.
I think that's Pantheon jungle.
Yeah, it's really. I don't actually know if Jonah plays it. I don't really know. I think Teddy definitely not.
I think
that kind of pick.
I think if my name is Anne.
Oh, I thought you like Anne.
My name is Jonah. I'm not really sure what I want to pick here. I think they need like a little bit of lockdown, obviously.
Oh
Aphelios.
gosh.
I'm not too sure on how this matchup goes.
So we have seen Dean on this champion a few times, and he's done really, really well most of the time. I mean, he's always been historically incredibly weak. I'm not sure what he exactly is like now since nobody plays him. But
well, he's always been historically like pretty good. It's just that people don't play him in solo queue. Like, just can't play him in solo queue.
I know that Hong Baba and Dean did a 1v1 before the game started with Teddy on Aphelios. So maybe Dean's trying to get revenge here.
Yeah, maybe it's an ego pick. Who knows? But I feel like if you want to punish a Soraka, like a scaling lane with the Blitzcrank, I feel like Aphelios might not be the best pick here. They do have better scaling, I believe, but I feel like Aphelios just struggles so much into the Sivir and her range. So it could just be difficult. I think an Udyr couldn't come out from red side. I think it's definitely a lot more viable. I would not want to see an Udyr on the side of Spectres, because I feel like Aphelios can do decently well into like a mid-rangey champion like the Udyr, and obviously Ziggs has the range advantage against the Udyr. Banning out junglers, which I don't think is wise considering the Pantheon flex pick. I don't know if we've seen Avery or Teddy play either of these characters.
I really don't. It doesn't seem like a Teddy champion to me.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel like they're just wasting bans right now that they could be using against like a Fiora or something more potent. Although if they do keep stacking this 80 damage, they could pick him, the Malphus, you know?
They picked Malphite game 1 on Avery.
Okay, so what are we doing here? What is this? What is this vibe pick? It's horrible.
You know how it is.
It's terrible.
You know how it is.
Yeah, you're playing for a pick comp around like the Blitz hooks, and you just randomly have this Vi going in like, don't worry guys, I'll knock down the Sivir, and then she gets spell shielded, gets silenced by the Soraka, gets stunned by the Pantheon, gets stunned by the Udyr, and instantly dies.
100% pick rate in this series. Very cool. So I do think that nearly confirms a Pantheon top here.
Yeah, I don't. I think it might just be a Victor coming out from from Teddy. Could just be a handshake mid lane matchup. I wouldn't want to put the Pantheon against the Ziggs. I feel like he's
No.
just going to get a lot off of that. I'm expecting maybe like an AP top. I'm not really sure. It could be like a tank. Could be like a Cho'Gath, but I don't think Cho'Gath necessarily performs very well to any of these chances, except for like the
Oh,
Dean.
Mordekaiser.
Oh, we're gonna buy the Mordekaiser.
So it is it Teddy on Pantheon?
I guess it is.
Interesting.
Yeah. I think it's a pretty good Olaf game. A lot to work with. I feel like Sivir actually can do decently well into an Olaf though, with the spell shield and with her ability to kite away all that movement speed. So I think in that regard it's a little dicey, but he does very well into the rest of the characters on Spectres. So overall, some takeaways. Why are we locking Mordekaiser? Why are we locking random Vi? Like, I want answers. I need to start like interrogating people because of this.
All right,
like,
so
I'm gonna grab the fucking flashlight, click, 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 and fucking.
Shot in faces. So we can see the champion stats.
Although I think as the draft developed here, I feel like it was a lot more favorable for the Aphelios. I feel like the Aphelios can do a lot into the Pantheon, the Udyr and the Mordekaiser. Granted, he's kind of lacking in any sort of peel. Like, he just has a Blitzcrank, and the Blitzcrank probably isn't really going to be the Blitzcrank obviously is going to be playing for peel as much.
Dude, there's like
hold on, I have to tell a nerd to shut up.
Yeah, these slides are kind of. I mean, all right. Key info from this: nobody's played any of these champs, and these champs have not been playing. Okay. All right. Who won draft? Like, who's gonna win the game? Who's gonna win the series? I want to hear it.
I'd have to think about it.
Fair enough. Honestly, I'm really interested to see Teddy on. Actually, let me see if I can cheat. Yeah, Teddy. Can I? I'm just gonna. This makes sense. We're actually seeing Hong Baba on the Sivir in the bot lane into Dean's Aphelios, with Caesarius on Pantheon. I suppose
was the condition for them playing this series?
No, against us
are
they
these
were
teams
over
legal?
points. These are fair points.
I see.
There's no condition.
I'm gonna say I want Rift Sharks to win for the narrative.
I also wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, right? Because I feel like Rift Sharks has so much to gain off this game, and
hold on a minute. Now my money's on the line.
Oh yeah.
Matt says I'm stupid for thinking that Vi can't do anything in this game, but she can. He's really dumb for that.
Yeah, no, I really don't think.
Yeah. And he says $20 Vi wins. Now, do I believe in the Rift Sharks narrative that much?
No, I'm doing it. No, you're a Scrim. You're a Twitch mod.
I am not a Twitch mod.
I am unbetting $20. I'm not betting. I'm not betting Twitch points.
Can I do a poll? How do I don't know. Guys,
I don't know. On one hand, I want to believe in the Rift Sharks narrative. Oh, thank you for using white theme. What was I saying? I don't know.
I don't know how to use Twitch, guys. How do I use Twitch?
Yo, leak the stream key. Leak the stream key.
Can I? I'll do it.
I think you might have. No, you haven't.
Okay. Why? Only you can see this. Only you can see this. You can see the stream right here.
Yeah.
I don't know how to use Twitch, guys.
I don't know. Do I make the bet? How good is Michael at Olaf?
Do you believe in yourself?
How good is Michael at Olaf?
I think he's got at everything he does.
No, you're doing a poll, not a bet.
How do I? Oh, is that what it is?
It might be /bet.
I don't fucking know, man.
No, I don't know how it works.
It probably doesn't super matter. Oh wait.
I don't know, do I make the bet? How good Michael played Olaf in the first game, right?
Who will win? Oh, this is interesting. It's just auto-populated. 2 minutes. Wow. Guys, I'm a Twitch mod now. It's so cool.
All right, who will win, Spectres or it says Metabusters, but we'll say that Metabusters is just Rift Sharks.
Well, good enough. You guys.
I'll put literally all 20,000 of my channel points on this. I don't know. How well did Michael perform last game?
Why did it auto-populate? I guess it's just the last vote, whatever.
Because Michael was on Olaf the first game, right?
Or
was it the opposite? Yeah, Michael was on Olaf. How well did that go?
I think the lane was pretty good. I mean, it was into a Malphite, and they traded solo kills back a few times. He played the champion well.
Fuck it. All right,
Matt,
Matt, you're on. Matt, you're on.
He won, so.
Matt, you're on.
Oh, wait, I can't predict different.
Matt, you're on.
So now you have a bet in the
Matt says I'm not getting $20. Bro, I'm gonna fucking wipe my ass with the fucking $20. I'm gonna send you a photo of Jefferson with a shit stain on him. Or no, who's on the $20? Hamilton?
No, Hamilton's on 10. I should know. I'm your citizen. You should know something.
Yeah, Andrew Jackson.
No, oh yeah,
I have
Jackson,
no
Jackson,
clue.
Jackson. Someone revoke home citizenship, guys. All right, game should be coming up. Boop. All right, skin review. Sentinel Olaf, Fire, fucking ACAB. What is Ziggs? I can't fucking. Project Mordekaiser is amazing. I think this is the Aphelios skin from Mason. So
Oh, you have the banned Blitzcrank skin too. Healy really wants to win this game.
Timeline off. Yeah. Okay. I have to turn on the border.
Well, I pray that I get my money. I'm gonna be writing an essay or part of an essay during the middle of it, so I might not be as talkative. Aphelios going to Cole in this lane, I think, is a little bit more understandable. You have the blitz, so you kind of want to kill, but also it's a Sivir. So
Sivir is looking for the sustain here with the 3 potion start and the Soraka. I think just going to be taking a lot of aggressive trades into the Aphelios, hoping to not get Call stacked up, taking advantage of his weak early game.
Yeah. I do believe that Riftstruck should outscale, because Olaf outscales Mordekaiser. You do will outscale the Vi, but I think the rest is outscaling. I think Soraka and Olaf, Blitz have like even scaling. But yeah. I think the end of the Blitz factor.
I mean, it depends on the hooks, the clutch hooks.
Yeah, I mean, all of Blitzcrank's scaling is the Blitz factor.
Right. Obviously, I'm personally really excited to see the return of the Kathy and Hungbaba bot lane. One of the absolute classics from last season. Some really great synergy there, and
that's how Scorch and the Ziggs never run to GG.
It's all over.
Wait, double check, please double check for me. Click on my little man.
And then I can do C, I think. Fucking dude, this game sucks.
Ooh!
You can double click.
Yeah, I figured it out.
Unfortunate, he has Scorch. It's fine, we'll live.
Alright, so
Olaf might be able to pick on a kill level 1 here.
Okay, flashes away.
I would have ghosted there.
We do have junglers passing the same way once again.
Flash onto the
really?
things.
Alright, so we do have that hook coming out. What skin is that? Is that pizza?
A lot of catastrophe going on in every lane.
Yeah,
Flashes being burned left and right.
All over the place. Well, I guess specifically for Ripsharks, that is.
You know, if I were to have been really bad and picked Vi in this game. Oh, Jesus, what was that? Oh wait, no, that was that Hex Flash? Or regular Flash? I don't know.
I mean, either way, using a Flash, have access to Hex Flash isn't the worst thing ever.
Yeah, if I were to have picked Vi in this game, this would be the ideal scenario right now. You got a winning lane in the Olaf Mordekaiser with no Flash, pushing into the Olaf. This could be really detrimental for the side of Spectres, especially if this Olaf gets ahead, because once Olaf is ahead, it's just like, hurrah! You know?
Could not have said it better myself.
Yeah. Speaking of ahead, Joel is doing really, really well. Obviously, Ziggs is going to get the push in this lane, but I feel like Cesario is just really overestimating his damage. Something his talent there.
That early
going in, this just should be a kill for the Ziggs, no?
No, I don't think quite.
It should be. Unable to pick up the kill, but should be a wave shoved into mid lane, which means the Pantheon is going to be down CS. Obviously, Pantheon wants a lot of XP in the early game so he can get that ulti online, get points in his queue so he can shove out the waves and just roam.
Whoa.
So it could be definitely decently detrimental for the side of Shark.
Wow, we passed towards each other again. Wow.
Nope, Rudy's a little balanced.
Woo. Okay, yeah, these guys are keep going by the same playbook, I guess. Although no solo kills stopped this time. I guess fortunately or unfortunately. Wait, am I? Yeah, we do have I'm not sure why Anne looked for the invade there, given that she should have spotted Vi and pressed tab. But it is what it is. Wasting a bit of time here. I'm scared to maybe have a Dark camera really likes his top lane fight, but I'm gonna potentially move it down here. Why is okay? It really wants me to look at top lane here. I'm going to respectfully disagree. Although maybe, yeah, no. Okay, Dark camera really likes top right now. Although I don't think anything's gonna happen here necessarily. God, this camera sucks. All I care is about the top lane, guys. No, what do you think about this game? No, you're right.
A game for sure. I don't know. Teams are playing like they're scared. It's an elimination
Teams
game.
are playing like they're scared. You saw Pantheon flash mid? I don't think we're looking at
Pantheon flashed, and now it's not doing anything because he can't, because he's playing into Ziggs. Yawn, we snaw.
Oh, we got some aggro commentary today. I like it.
I'm on my Mason era.
I think we what's your opinion on Udyr then, huh? Weak champ? Weak champ?
Yeah,
Yes?
awful champ.
Awful champ.
Awful champ. Not even ironically. Stop playing this champ, please, for the love of God.
It's so boring.
Swear to God, this guy just lives to make me sad.
Keely is playing the mind games here with the movement. So we do have the Pantheon roam top while Ziggs is shoving it in.
I'm getting deja
It's a
vu.
flash. No, we don't talk about that series. We don't talk about that series. Alright,
Yep.
looks like gonna land a flash. Sorry, not a flash here. Hook. Teddy not able to shield anything there, but gets out relatively unscathed with an ignite. Beating. So we do see Vaya step up Dragon here and backing. You know, if we can see Jonah get his set his last game in the Udyr, potentially we can see a bit more driving action rather than just, oh, you can't kill me, ha ha ha. But I think I'm probably more on Blake's side that Vi isn't the best pick here. So we'll have to see how that goes. So we do have the Swifties from Blitzcrank here as a first buy. I'm a really big fan of that item. I know a lot of people like going mobility boots, but obviously once you get into a team fight, they're absolutely garbage.
Against an Udyr, it's also going to be pretty effective because that's going to be the main form of CC coming down into you as the blitz. I think.
Also, Ryla is on board.
Yeah.
If we see that build, yeah, which I think we likely will. But
Looks like it with the blasting one for it.
It'll
Could
be
also be a
necessary-
rift maker, but
our first non-double enchanter lane, so we might actually get it. Believe it or not, get to see some roaming from a support. It's crazy.
Healy wants the hook on the Sirocco. Gets it! Knocked out.
He flashes
Sirocco has the
away.
flash in. It should be pretty easy to get out. Jonah is getting caught right now.
Okay, Q's way just at the last moment.
Able to get out narrowly with Q. Good for them, but Flash is burned from like all sides right now.
Yeah, and ignite on the Pantheon. Although, is that true? Wasn't the ignite looks like it's been down for a bit, right? Is that crazy?
Yes.
I don't know.
It has. You're correct.
Does Hetty still have every skin? I don't know. I don't think he does. I know for a bit he was part of the his school gave him all the skins.
Oh wait, I want Red Sharks to lose. I forgot I made a bet against the Vi. Whoops.
You're rooting for the villain team?
Apparently I am though. I forgot. I got $20 on the line. Sorry, you can buy my loyalty.
No, do you listen to the casts during the games? Am I right about that?
Like when I'm playing?
Yeah. Or is it just
No,
drafts?
I listen after draft is done for a sec. Your stream is dying.
Yeah. Here, I'll try to refresh.
Okay, it should be up again.
Stream is down.
Is it up again? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
It looks back up to me now.
I don't see anything right now. Oh, hold on.
Good, it's back.
It's good, it's back.
Well, maybe UMBC internet shit, I guess.
Okay,
Sorry about
you
that.
can hear me now, right?
Let me check OBS.
Yeah, I was talking about like the dominance in
Oh, I couldn't hear it at all, yeah. I can hear you
in the
now.
mid lane. Obviously,
Oh!
ooh, we are losing the winning matchup.
Funny noises from Jacob.
Dude, I mean, if it comes to fucking...
Yeah, I don't know. Rift
50
Trick seems to be kind of not really taking advantage of the early game that they or like the early game pressure they got by burning flashes on both these solo lanes.
Right.
I feel like they kind of missed their opportunity right now, and now it's like even with the winning top lane of the Olaf, we see that like Avery is just like putting them through the ringer. Although we do have decent CS leads coming down in the mid and the bot lane, which is definitely nice with those more farming gold-oriented carries.
Right, we see the cull almost finished by the Aphelios.
Yeah, definitely
Really
what you
good
wanna see on that
CS.
side.
Although Teddy has a nice 69, so, oh, never mind, it's rude. They're gonna lose the game for the team. Not keeping the nice number. SMH.
And my fucking thighs are so sore.
Damn.
Heads up.
Yeah, I had a leg there a
You a
couple
lifter?
days ago.
You go to the gym?
I have started going to the gym. a lot
Oh,
more.
oh gosh. Oh, okay, nice disengage by things.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrifying. Blake can beat you up in game and beat you up in real life. No one is safe.
I have not played League in like a week since I've started going to the gym like every day.
Alright guys, you hear that. Take advantage of it while you can. I don't know who has games left against you,
Spectres and MVP.
Yeah, so MVP can clutch up. I don't know. So I believe I've been saying that this game is like will lock playoffs for Spectres. I'm not actually sure if that's true. I believe it's true.
And they're already in playoffs.
That was
Spectres
it.
are locked. Spectres is locked.
I mean, I expect to see a
Oh,
pause
Kathy
here.
got a
Everyone
DC.
is locked except for MVP and
MVP
and
and
Metabusters can't make it.
Fucking-
Kathy
Okay,
disconnected.
Teddy says, "Can you not kill me?" LOL. Like actually,
Yeah, they gotta-
We had. I don't know if anyone watched our game. There was a DC right before a gank. Right before Jarvan was out of EQ.
Yeah.
No.
During a game even.
Yeah, I feel like no.
Reminds me of the game that has gotten 2 players banned.
We don't talk,
Actually, 3 players. 3.
No, we don't talk about that one. We don't talk about that
3
one.
players banned.
Oh god.
All because Ace ulti broke the fucking game.
I actually watched that one back. It seems I missed a I missed one. Okay, there's something happening in my computer is not happy with me. Okay, so it looks like
Yeah, I think that is very unfortunate. Like, it feels bad to like play a kill like that.
but yeah, I don't I mean I would just kill him here. I don't know.
I would not.
Oh,
I would
really?
not kill him here.
My
I think
team
the auto
has-
might be coming through, so he might just already be dead.
Yeah. But I mean that's not enough to why are we
And Aphelios flame auto? Crits, maybe. Give me instantaneous rebounds. Well, she was stunned for a majority of that, so at least it's not that terrible.
Okay.
And then Dean just takes the kill anyways.
Oh, you see, he said my hands will be up to keyboard. Yeah, I forgot it was already on.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Oops. Oops.
That's I don't know if I like that.
Okay, well
yeah.
he's executing, or not executing. Oh, he's executing.
I'm not sure I like that, but yeah.
I mean, he was trying to give the kill over,
No,
but
but like giving the kill and then like texting about it. No comment. All right, so we do see a potentially now tilted on Baba walking back to lane here. I hope that doesn't affect
I don't
the
think
Mormons,
anybody's
but,
happy about that.
Hung Baba does not get tilted. If it is because if players on his team are trying, he does not get tilted.
it's hard not to get tilted in a situation like that, though.
That's true.
I think it's upsetting, but I think it's just so good.
Since can we get an integrity review on Dean, SMH? I'm not a sub. I don't think I can say. No, you're a sub, right? Can you know Dean?
You know, I think I am.
You gotta send some no Deans. Alright, so we do have the Hex Slash coming out from Blitzcrank. The Soraka Flash before the Blitz Hook, but the Sivir stepped up with the spell sheet to block it. That was really well played from Hangbaba there.
The Udyr's here for the counter gank, so nothing is going to happen there. Oh wait, Dean is dropping low. Teddy doesn't end up going for the kill. I'm not sure why. Maybe afraid Blitzhook could not have the spell shield back up.
Okay, so we do have the call finish from Dean here. Whenever he backs, I'll be able to get rid of that.
Yeah, very rich young man.
Oh no! The spell shield did not come out!
Spell shield comes out late. They got Soraka, he's still in the toe. Viality coming down to stick down that Soraka knock up, and just another kill onto the Aphelios. Wow.
Oh my gosh, that was really important. I've been there so many times.
Damn, I can't believe I'm about to lose $20 to a fucking. Oh!
Oh no! Oh no! Would you need that? No! No!
Oh, able to get out. Ooh, but the Flash Pantheon Q is able to pick up the shutdown. Should be able to get all three of these. Oh, wait, the Ziggs bomb might be it.
Oh my gosh!
Just wombo combo. Good old defense.
Blake, it's getting pretty fed.
Yeah, sorry. I guess I'm losing my fucking $20 to a DC. Matt, you'll receive that with the other package that you're getting.
So we have Stanley. We have who was that?
Mason and well, Matt has been on the top.
Right.
He hit me. You know, like the little emoji face that's like the lowercase O and the capital O. He hit me with that one.
Oh my.
Okay, Joel just walked up to the tower when his Leon juice was ticking, but he's just doing so much damage with the I extended my legs. With the Ziggs bomb.
What about this guy?
Australia has the spot on blitz.
I agree. Okay.
Especially with an Olaf on the team and an Affiliates with free position. The Australia is gonna be like an effective form of heal.
It doesn't apply. He doesn't. He can only proc it like with the active, right? He can't. He doesn't have a single.
Yes.
Well, if he gets like a redemption or something, I guess that would probably.
Yeah, that would do it. But
we'll have to see.
It's gonna redemption coming in. Okay, I have to. No, you still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, I have to write something. Alright, take over from me.
Go.
Alright.
Alright, Noam, what do you think of the game so far?
I think a little bit of some unfortunate circumstances for Spectres from what I've seen.
Just the pause or anything else in particular?
What was that?
Just the pause, or do you think that anything related to gameplay?
Just the pause, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, solo laners are doing fine. Pantheon's behind in CS, but can't really do anything else as a Pantheon.
So top lane turret is down. But,
I think maybe they could be trying for more multi-man plays bot.
right.
I know Aphelios is ahead, but like...
Okay, this
Still
is
trying
really
to
good from Teddy again,
down.
stepping in front of the Blitz Hook with the Spell Shield to protect the Soraka. Really good awareness shown there. We do have the... I keep saying I apologize. We do have Rylai's on the Mordekaiser, so the Swifty Boots will be getting immediate value. It won't be a later buy. So... getting out there if they ever decide
think
to,
they should be looking for bot here.
for both teams, or
I mean, yes, you should always be looking to gank a Blitzcrank lane.
right.
I guess Rift Herald is up, so grab that, but whoever grabs it will want to put it back. There's the Pantheon ult.
Actually, we are seeing a team fight over Rift. It looks like Olaf will flash over the wall here, and Joanna will just get picked off. Ziggs
ult comes down, but they're all too healthy. I don't think we can contest
They should just be a
this.
secured Herald.
Yeah, which is really big for Spectres here, and if you can stop this push and keep your turret alive...
Healy doing some BM mode, or dancing.
Well, it's that specific emote looks like you're about to hook.
Yeah. I need to stop saying... How do I stop saying I need someone, like, to slap me every time I say it.
Slap yourself every time you say it.
Like the German stuff. You know the one.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He's like, oh, I'm gonna slap you, and he just like fake snap, and then he just hits himself in the face.
See. I'm not a fan of where you drop this Herald. I know it gets you turret, but I don't know. Why are you accelerating your Pantheon?
Well, if you... I guess the idea is that Saber just is kind of on her own now.
I think maybe the idea is you shove the wave in farther so that your Pantheon can ult easier. But you just give up bot turret now.
Yeah, there should be, I don't know how much gold Aphelios has here. He's definitely working towards that Infinity Edge. Or is it a Bloodthirster? Infinity
I think
Edge.
it's Bloodthirster usually. No, it's an Infinity Edge. It's the wrong components for a Blood.
But it's a dagger. Oh, for boots,
For boots, yeah. Wanted to pick up the crit cloak. TP comes down from the Mord. Yeah, I mean, they're just gonna play safe until drag is up.
So we do finally see a Moonstone on Soraka to, I'm sure, Blake's great joy. But with the way it's looking, I'm not sure
Herald
she
mid
has anyone to
opens
heal.
map for Panth. Yeah, that's the conclusion we came to as well.
Although this game, Sivir should
Purple
be...
and blue ult are up for Aphelios.
Oh, imagine knowing what those do.
Quite good. The blue ult is huge AoE, purple ult is big CC. That's the gist of it. Mord is here, while Olaf isn't, so this should be a 4v5.
Right, Olaf does
They are
not
looping
have
around as a team. Vi is behind them, but they had vision on her up until now. And the rest of them are being...
Alright, so that's Sivir ult procced, looking for a way...
Flash traded from the Pantheon and the Aphelios. Gale Force is out. Ult comes down. Soraka ult comes down, but it's a little bit too late to save the Udyr.
Getting really struggling with kills here.
The Mordekaiser's pretty huge.
Okay.
Another turret shot, but not quite die. That Soraka value is really big, and that's 2 for 1. You just lose the Udyr.
Okay, we do have the...
Pantheon is continuing. They kill the turret, and they can keep looking to kill the Vi here, but she will just back off, and they'll be able to pick up this drag, probably send someone back to answer the Olaf, who's taking your tier 2 on top.
Yeah, so, I mean... 000 Olaf has a ton of gold. I mean, second most of this entire team behind 3 kills. Those two tier 2 turrets are worth a lot of gold. So, despite the inactivity top lane,
Jona's trying for this. I don't think you get to it.
No
Flashes.
shot. What?
Okay. I mean, you kill the Pantheon, but like, is that worth your flash? I don't think so. And Baba needs to be careful.
Ziggs ult here just kills Sivir, right?
No, because he tried to take the Baron with it.
Yeah, I think he probably should have just killed Sivir.
I mean, Dean is chunked to half, but does manage to pick up the kill onto the Mordekaiser.
That was a good Soraka Q.
And then Udyr will go down.
Flashing the
Flash.
Q. But there's no turret here. I think that they both thought that was a turret, and then they would be making
Yeah, I think they did too.
Flashing with the auto and it Kraken!
Oh, that is
I
unfortunate.
believe that even was a Kraken Slayer proc, but it did not crit. Wait, does she even have... Oh, she has no... She has Kraken.
20% crit.
Yeah, so, did play it well with the Kraken auto, but...
It was looking up a little bit, but now I think you just lose Bear.
Looks like we have sort of a boxing match in Twitch between Mason and PP. I'd pay to see that one.
Wait, PB, how tall are you? Say in chat.
Okay.
I need to know for height classes.
Oh yeah. So that's just that's just a free Baron for
6'2". I'm gonna need Blake to confirm if that's true.
Oh no, poor Yui.
5'10". Okay, that sounds a little more realistic.
I think it's a fairer fight.
You're a little shorter than Mason, but I think it's...
Yeah, no, Mason's
tall. Yeah. But Mason is also a wage slave and does not work out.
Damn, no need to call him out on main. Oh, yeah.
Curious to see what he says. This is the content you all came here for, right?
Well, so we do have 3 dragons here for...
Udine is just gonna get one popped. Manages to pick up the Udyr. Ult comes down onto the Soraka, but the silence will cause the root. The Q goes through the Mordekaiser pull. That was really well played by Jonah. Should just be able to chase him down. Q to get out, and Hanbaba is in danger here. Needs to leave. Spell Shield comes down, but does not get the healing that is required. And there's another kill for Michael on this Olaf, who is really fed. Most gold in the game, 5-0-2.
Yeah, he was, Blake was asking about Michael and the champion earlier. I think it speaks for himself at this point. Oh, I'm sorry, I've been on the gold items for a bit. But, yeah, so we do see the, wait. Am I crazy? What does this build into? I'm
Navori.
Oh, interesting. I'm a big fan of still Infinity Edge on that champion. I know that you get your W up permanently with the quick blades, but I feel like just having the chunkier auto attacks, your W is up frequently enough without it that it, I don't know. Personally, I don't like it as much. Although then again, I'm the 0% win rate ADC observer, so who am I to speak?
Nerd helpless ratio.
No, I know where you sleep.
That's true.
Actually, are you at home right now?
I can't tell you that.
I know you are. I'm gonna come home and beat you up. I actually don't know. I think you're on campus.
I'm over. I miss you.
Are you? Where are you? I can't come over unless you know where you are.
You know where I am.
See, I thought you're on campus.
Yeah, I am on campus.
Because you said Kathy was over.
Uh-huh. Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
well, she was over at my house yesterday. So.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, for Passover.
Oh, I wish I'd been there actually. That would have been fun.
Udyr has now picked up Jack Show, so that's double Jack Show.
I love this champion. He's so fun to watch.
Real
fun. Mason.
Also fun to play a little.
Please stop calling Anna play this champion. It's so boring.
Vi is looking for the Sivir here, but is on a ward. So 1v1 happening here. Olaf. Oh wait, no, that's a Ziggs. That's not an Olaf.
No.
Big isolated Q damage. Should just be able to kill because of the slow. That's a solo kill.
Yeah, well
big
played
shutdown.
From Ziggs, but it's just not enough to win a Mordekaiser. That's a level up on you, I believe.
No, one level down actually.
I can't see.
Ziggs is level 15 right now.
I knew there was level, so I can't die. Anyways,
Darius is getting caught out here. Manages to flash, and with the Soraka ult, will just survive. Drag is coming up in 20, so he might even have time to back, be able to ult in for the fight. They don't need to contest this. They have all three, so giving over one is not that big of a deal. You can just let the Mordekaiser push here. No one has TP to answer because the Ziggs is dead.
So we do see the LDR coming up from. I guess it could be LDR or it could be the FAO one. Mortal Reminder.
Probably
honestly,
Mortal Reminder.
Yeah, because obviously you have the very tanky, more HP targets of Mordekaiser. Oh my god. That's a soul.
Wait, no shot. No shot.
I think this might be the most steals in any single Scrim series of all time.
Well, it happens with Jonah.
Really crazy from Cesarius there. You have the execute on that, and he just went for it. Oh god.
Oh, the Philly assault goes wide. That would have literally one shot
to pick up the Sivir, not going to pick up the Soraka here, and he's going to die to the Mordekaiser. Sorry, the Udyr. But really good flash there.
Soraka dies to the Olaf. Mordekaiser will pick up the Blitzcrank, but I think he dies here. Yeah. And without Sivir and Mordekaiser, you kind of can't really fight this. I mean, that's still positive for them overall. You might get aced, but you probably also lose a turret bot. At the same time, you pick up Soul, so your next fight will be that much easier.
Right, and you know, they are at the goal disadvantage, but with the Soul.
Frozen Heart pickup for Healy is really good here. It's a really smart pickup.
Yeah, Healy's itemization this series has been really great. As much as Blake might disagree.
I don't care what Blake thinks. He can come back and talk if he wants.
He's definitely, I don't know if he's coming back. Hopefully he will. He brings a certain level. He brings a different energy to the cast than we do for sure. So we do see the very cool, very fun Jack Show Demonic. Love that. Very fun and interactive and cool. Coming
Run for the Sapphire, it looks like next.
Yeah. I'm not sure what we're seeing out of the Mordekaiser. I could see that for him as a... yeah, I don't think Sivir necessarily needed that. Teddy is in the... I think Anne is in the handshake agreement that you do every time you enter a game with Hung Baba, in that the jungle is not mine anymore, it is yours. And we've been seeing such aggressive Baron calls from both these teams.
Man, no one's checking it. They're keeping behind it, actually.
But they should be able to pick it up with the Felios.
Just be able to grab this. Yeah, Felios with, I think he had red whites there. Just absolutely shreds Baron. Really good call by Dean. They are just looking to
we have
pick him
a really
up
split
here.
fight here. Because there's no way of getting over this wall without
Udyr is
flash.
dead.
Okay,
Felios
he goes
is
down.
dead. Baba dies. So the only person alive for Rift Sharks now, or for Spectres, is Avery, who just whiffs the E onto the Vi, and
Yeah, with that tanky build, not really going to be able to get him up there, unfortunately.
yeah. So that's a 1 for 5 plus Baron. Definitely worth it for
Plus
Rift
L
Sharks.
plus
They're up 12,000 gold here.
Yeah, you know, obviously soul win rate is incredibly high, but even that can't overcome a 12k gold deficit against it with a Felios and a Ziggs.
Yeah, and Ziggs also will just one-shot turrets. Like, actually just...
Very
straight
cool
up
and
one-shot.
fun champion, thank you, right? Very cool.
So they're just gonna try to get out. Pantheon ult will come down, but I don't think you catch anyone here. They will just take away this red buff.
Alright, we're using the very powerful Ziggs red buff.
I mean, he does use his autos more than most mages, to
Yeah.
be fair. And it looks like they're setting up vision, maybe,
Dragon will be Sonic. I mean, Elder will spawn in 2 minutes. So there's not...
as Blake called it, ED.
That was a new one for me. I don't think I'd heard that one before. So we do have a 3-item Sivir versus a 3.5 item Aphelios here. Aphelios is a lot more kills, but Sivir is just, I mean, Hong Baba on that ADC role, he's gonna have at least 20 more CS than anyone else in the game, and you know, usually gonna reach a lot more than that in the long term.
He actually only has 5 more CS than the Olaf.
Spoiler alert, I'm losing my fucking $5. I'm pissed.
So yeah, you're comfortable. Yeah, this goal.
I'm happy on one hand because Rift Sharks win, and they need us to beat MVP, right?
They need you and us to beat MVP, I believe.
I mean, you guys won your last game, right?
Easy.
For sure.
Yeah.
Did you guys not?
We haven't played him yet.
Yeah, we have not played MVP yet.
We had a
Wait,
first
at
series
all?
versus Andromeda.
We
but,
played
our last
one
series is
against
MVP.
them, and
Oh.
I think it went to...
Yeah.
No, oh, do we?
Listen. I've been saying this. So what we're gonna do is here's my master plan.
Yeah.
So we go ahead, and I give my captain ownership over to Joe, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we take all of our team, and we swap it out for the Meta Busters. Like we just made like a 5-player trade, and then we play for you guys.
Yeah. I like it.
That's legal, right? We can actually do that.
That is technically legal, yes.
Alright, so you see a fight coming out here. The Olaf is
Elliot,
absolutely decimating the Sivir and the Soraka. But
Felios
Sivir
flashes in.
2 kills picked up once by the Aphelios, the gun, you know the one that does AoE. I never learned my colors, I'm sorry.
Burnham.
I don't know. I think this Olaf character's a little quirky.
Yeah, you were asking how good is he
Michael is good at Olaf?
And the answer is
Michael's pretty
10-0
good at
at
Olaf.
10, I guess.
Well, he lost
Why are
lane
you-
in the Mordekaiser. Not the flame or anything, but
He didn't lose lane.
no, he lost lane.
No, he had more towers.
He was down. Did he have more tower? I guess. Okay.
He
Didn't-
still has more towers.
Didn't the Mord take? Didn't the Mord take first?
No,
tower?
Mord did not take first.
Okay, then never mind. It's fine. But also, if I was Olaf with a flashless Mordekaiser, I would kill him.
Alright, so, I mean, once Elder is taken here, there really isn't. I hate to say it, I'm not sure I see a way back into this game for
No
Spectres.
Dragon Steel this time, unfortunately.
Blake, I think you missed it. Caesarius got just a
The
pure
Q on the
Pantheon
Mountain
Q.
Dragon, yeah, I
That's
saw.
absolutely insane. Yeah, that was. Like I said, I think the series has the most steals of any objectives of any Scrim series of all time. I think there have been at least like 8. Like,
hopefully we get my game versus MVP on Friday, but they said they need a sub.
I'll play for him. I'll help you out. All right, so we
gotta play with our sub though, because the Scrim's own agenda has it against us.
I thought it was only 1 week.
Well, they haven't played a series.
Well, we have to play our match.
Oh right, I forgot you didn't do that. Yeah.
We weren't trying to dodge it in the first place, but I think if we weren't to play there, or like if we wanted to be malicious, we could have like dodged it.
Well, still,
you can't.
No, I meant like if that rule was not in place.
Right.
Yeah, that's the
anti-Blake agenda. You all play tanks against me, and then you ban my players.
Yeah, we're out.
I think maybe your players should not be plopped.
All right, so this might be the end of the game here. We do see a fight on Elder Dragon. Why did Blitzkrieg stop? Did I miss something?
I think there's an agenda against me.
Victim complex.
You guys are I think you have an agenda against me because I break into your house and whenever you buy Shrelias, you keep the trash.
In my sleep.
Yeah. I do subliminal messaging when you're asleep. I just whisper.
Oh, apparently it's a Gale Force there. I guess.
Am I detracting from the game?
All right, so.
No, you're fine. This game is over.
Yeah. I mean, with the Elder buff, Mordekaiser dies. This is just. Blitzkrieg gets the kill. Let's go, Healy. Kill after kill after kill. That's his game. Unfortunately,
there goes my fucking $20.
Oh,
Matt, I'll give it to you the next time I see you.
So, you know what? Deeds of Helios, never question it, never doubt it. Really, really great stuff. It's really awesome to see Riftkark's underdog coming.
I think going back to the DC in the beginning, I think it was fine. I saw Kathy there. She had no flash. She was hooked. She was full HP. I think she still would have died regardless.
I think Teddy wouldn't. Maybe.
I think Teddy wouldn't have, but uninformed. Okay, come on. We need to take this guy's fucking. We need to take this guy's fucking message or image privileges away.
I do think that we need to pick an MVP here, don't we?
Did you guys pick for last game?
We didn't, but I mean it's.
I would just say Michael.
For this game?
Make it easy, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then for last game, I would say who won it for them? I'd say Teddy for game 2, definitely.
Yeah.
And then for game 1, I didn't watch that. I didn't watch that shit, bro.
You gave it to Healy, right?
Yes, yeah. Yeah, but Michael absolutely,
Teddy said Kathy was supposed to position behind me, so I don't think either of us would have died. That's fair.
That's fair.
We've had worse things change games arguably more, and it just is what it is. It's unfortunate, but sorry. It happens, man.
I'm gonna go get a
flaming.
I'm gonna go get a bowl from no, not that kind of bowl. Like a poke bowl from nice. From a place on campus, and it's gonna be rice and chicken because I am only allowed to eat rice and chicken.
Oh gosh.
I want to no. I'm actually not cutting. I'm actually bulking, so I've actually just been eating a bunch of fucking cookies too.
Let's go.
I need to go.
Yeah, the gamble is out. Everyone, congratulations on your points for.
I won nothing because nobody fucking bet against them.
So yeah, really, really well played to both teams. I guess I can go back to the overall standings here. I think.
I'm gonna head out. Have fun with your potential post. This is inaccurate.
Yeah, I mean.
With your potential post game interview. Goodbye and congrats to Rift Sharks. I'll see you guys in playoffs.
All right, thank you for casting on this play. No, do you want to drag anyone? I guess there's no one here for an interview. Everyone's gone.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's here.
Do you have any closing thoughts to the series?
Disconnect was unfortunate, but
it is what it is.
Series was still fun overall. Nice to see it go 3 games.
Yeah, it really was. I feel like we haven't seen a ton of too stompy series, except for maybe Metabusters a few times, but it's been a pretty balanced season overall. it's been really fun games as well. We've seen some. I mean, if you look at the goal graphs from these games, I guess maybe not this last game, but wait, can you not see?
Michael is asking if we want to give him a post game.
Oh, I would love to. I mean, especially after that last one.
I can drag you, Michael, if you hop into a call.
Yeah. There he is. I joined the wrong call.
Hello.
I'm sorry.
Hello.
How are you feeling?
Move yourself?
Shh.
I'm feeling absolutely great.
Let's go. I mean, yeah, you should after the way you played that series. It was absolutely insane, man. I 10-0-14 that last game, absolutely destroying.
Yeah, I definitely think that the key was to just put me on the Giga Chad Olaf.
Mm-hmm.
I'm generally known for meta abusing and picking whatever the most disgusting champion top lane is. And when I did that, as I am known to do, just performed.
No longer the weak side warrior you once were. Although I mean, both junglers passed top every game. And it was funny because the first game, I think you died before Scuttle. Second one, you had a kill before Scuttle, and third game it was just pretty chill. But yeah, really good stuff from you there. Can you speak to the thought process that went into drafting that third game?
I think for the third game, it was, we were kind of rattled after the second game, maybe. But like just being able to like stick to our game plan and pick things that everybody was like super comfortable with was just really kind of the key to our success. Even though I haven't played Olaf that much, it was something that like I performed well on and was confident in. And being able to, finally have like the counter pick on red side was definitely super helpful for that.
Yeah, I think that factor really helped out. Because obviously, you had Healy on this Rocket both games, and the performance was good, but I think that keeping Kathy on that pick, especially with how well the bot lane went, and allowing yourself the counter pick there was a really big factor in the game as well. I mean, it allowed you to pop off like you did. Really great stuff. Noam, do you have any questions? I'm bad at asking questions. You have to ask.
I don't. What did you guys think of the Tristana Swain thing in game 2?
I think the Tristana Swain was definitely interesting. I think that putting both of those champions in the roles that they're like the most comfortable in my opinion, because Tristana is, having levels on Tristana is super helpful, and being able to give her, the solo XP is very nice. And Swain does require some support. It was definitely something that we weren't quite, aware of, but as soon as we saw both of them, Dean was like, nope, they're switching.
Yeah.
I smell it. And him being able to, have us adjust our draft, even though we didn't end up performing too well, I definitely think still being able to recognize that and try to plan accordingly is definitely one of our strengths. Because Dean is pretty good at just being able to kind of understand a lot of the players and what they're trying to play and where those champions want to go. So pretty good.
Awesome. I think I have one last question. We already gave MVPs for the games. You got MVP for the last game. But I was curious if you had an overall MVP for the series.
I think that overall, I definitely would think that, like, I kind of, just held it down in the top lane. A lot of my matchups were kind of just, especially on the games where we won, where I was playing Olaf, it's kind of just like right click and then press R and then run at Hong as fast as humanly possible. Which I wasn't able to do on the set because I kept getting bounced around.
Right.
But especially on the kind of from the shot calling perspective, later on in the game, Dean being able to, call out exactly, and everybody really calling out exactly where things are. And then Dean helping us kind of make decisive decisions and keep us all on the same page, I think is really one of the major reasons why we won. So I'd probably give it to Dean, even though, on some of the games, he wasn't necessarily like
the top performer, all of the captainy type stuff was pretty good from his end.
Yeah, well, also that I think your drafts were absolutely phenomenal. Like you said, the adaption partway through the drafts was really impressive, because I know a lot of people get stuck in a certain mindset where like, oh, this is what we're going for, we just have to do it. But seeing that adaption as you went, I think that that made a really big difference, like you said.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Series. Good job.
Yeah,
You guys are
congratulations
still in
on
playoff contention with
Yeah.
that win, so
Yeah, fingers crossed.
yep. I think now it's entirely dependent on us and
You guys gotta hope for us to beat
Blockbusters being
MVP.
Yeah, you gotta hope we get our first series win. How about that?
Well, good luck. Good luck.
Thank you.
Fingers crossed. We'll be rooting for you.
GG's.
GG's. Have a nice night.
Have a
You
nice
too.
night. I think with that, I will probably end stream unless you have any parting remarks. No.
No. I think we are good to end.
I think I'll just sign off. Congratulations to a well-thought series for both Spectres and Rift Sharks, but congratulations for Rift Sharks for taking that important victory for the end of the season. Well played to everyone, and goodbye.